Play the master stroke.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Kimaya, mom's coming home tomorrow.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh! Cello है ना? Get Diwali ready with Cello.
That's how it all ended. The Torpedoes won in 5 sets. The Goa Guardians had their moment. They were on match point, but then the Torpedoes showed their mettle, their resolve, their guts, their gumption, their ability to stay calm in the key moments. The debutants Goa Guardians, mighty impressive, unfortunately couldn't close it on what was their debut, a mighty impressive debut, but then the Torpedoes prevail in 5 sets, winning that 5th set in grand style, and this is how it all ended. The Torpedoes won the first set. The Goa Guardians stormed back. Now take a look at the numbers. Not much there except the number of blocks from the Torpedoes. The defense coming to the party in the key moments. Fewer number of unforced errors as well. And in the end, the number that counts is 3-2 in favor of the Bengaluru Torpedoes on what is a thrilling Friday evening at the RR Kabul Prime Volleyball League powered by Scapia. Louisette and Carla Borger, we've lost our throats, our voices, because such was the action. David Lee and his tactical masterclass once again prevailing, Louis.
Yeah, I mean, that is the Torpedoes way. How many times have we seen them play at their best when their backs are against the wall? Well, we saw it again out there this evening. In the final set, there was just a couple of smart maneuvers. They started to block the pipe on Chirag early on, and then that set the tone for sort of that last and the 5th set. The serving wasn't quite there for periods of the game, but they stayed really, really aggressive, and that's how he works. They're patient, but they stay aggressive.
And this garden doesn't have a rose, it has a Penrose. Player of the match performance from Jalen Penrose. It's so good to see foreign players coming to the party and a key man going forward for the Bengaluru Torpedoes. We saw that on display very much on court today.
Yeah, Matthew West and both US players of the team, they did an amazing job. He brought everybody in a great scene, and I think this is the right award for both players.
Yeah, when they're coming in for the first game, you never really know what you're going to get out of your overseas players. But they have really improved in terms of the physicality. And West today, he put the ball on the right spot 9 times out of 10. And unless you play a lot of volleyball, you won't understand how important that is. If the ball's on my right shoulder, I have more angles. If that ball's not there, I can only hit one way. So West putting that ball in the right spot more consistently than we've seen from anybody else, especially to Penrose, is worth its weight in gold for the Torpedoes.
Matthew West, Penrose, perhaps enabled by their superstar Setu as well as Midun. Can't count them out. They've contributed immensely to this win.
Yeah, I mean, Midun is the guy that you can lean on no matter what, right? He's been there the whole way through, as is Setu. I was worried with Setu and Joe being on the left side that they would be a little bit small, especially that they were strong through the right-hand side. But I think what we've seen is Midun, again, just sacrificial, getting his body in the way the whole time. And he really does come in clutch. And with Joe on the left side, he's replaced Pankaj. And I think there's a good balance there. If I'm the Torpedoes, usually they don't get off to the best of sparks in this league, and I think that's going to push them in the right direction. What did you think of Lee's team, Carla?
They were down. Actually, they were already losing. They came back, and what I want to mention, there was in the 3rd set, 15 all, and Matthew West played for the middle block. He scored, and it's amazing. It's first of all the quality of his sets, and as well the contribution amazingly.
Yeah, he went to the middle at the right times, didn't he? And risky times too.
Risky time, and he deserves, and amazing.
Well, the Torpedoes have hit a purple patch straight away, or forever playoff contenders. They're looking for their first title. They've begun well. Can they keep it going? David Lee's approach, his tactics will be in focus as well. But we've got a double header, as I said. We're only halfway through this thrilling journey. What's coming up is the Vinith derby, the Chennai Blitz and the Kochi Blue Spikers in action. We'll take a break and talk about that game on the other side. Stay tuned.
Kimaya, mom's coming home tomorrow.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh! Cello है ना? Get Diwali ready with Cello.
We all make a crowd, no rules, no seats. Young, free, alive, weekend every day. Feel the freedom.
पढ़ता है, खेलता है, झूलता उछलता है, दौड़ता कभी कभी दौड़ कराता है, आगे आगे बढ़ता है इंडिया, अमूल दूध पीता है इंडिया.
In every game, every move, every choice matters. Sometimes the right choice saves the game. And the right choice lights up more than just the game. RR Kabel, Sahi Chuno, proud title sponsor of the Prime Volleyball League.
Sometimes chasing perfection is a masterstroke. Sometimes imperfection is you keep on playing master strokes in your home with home loans from Bank of Baroda. Bank of Baroda. Play the master stroke.
New India Assurance Yuva Bharat Health Policy. Covers ages 18 to 45 at an attractive premium rate. Choose from base, gold or platinum. Some insured up to 1 crore rupees. No pre-medical checkup. Installment facility available. Secure your family's future today.
इस कार्ड से रोज पे करूं तो पेरिस का फ्री टिकट मिलेगा?
No.
इस कार्ड से रोज पे करूं तो पेरिस का टिकट फ्री मिलेगा?
It's escaping.
Go branded credit card.
Turn daily spends into free travel. Scapier.
Time for another Friday night super clash. It's the Yellows versus the Blues, the Chennai Blitz and the Kochi Blue Spikers. And if I am a viewer who's watched the last 3 seasons, I'd be very wary of judging these two teams by what they did in the past. Because these two teams were in a different kind of mood, Louis, at the auction. This is two teams with a very different DNA, and you know that.
Yeah, I mean, you look at Kochi, and I called them the Kochi big spenders in season 2 because I felt like they spent a lot of money and they didn't get a lot back for what they purchased. This year, though, I think they found a balance that they didn't have last year. But Chennai, for me, on paper, they have an incredible team of balance, of youth, of experience, of physicality. And Chennai, for me, are a team really that we have to keep an eye out for not just tonight, but for the entire season. Yeah,
well, the southern part of India, you know, they're heartbeats for volleyball. Various hot spots of volleyball in southern India, and Chennai, of course, one of them, the pride of Tamil Nadu. It's a city where culture meets ambition. So Chennai, represented by the Blitz, opened their campaign against the Kochi Blue Spikers. It was Kerala, the state that won the title last season. Calicut, a neighbouring city, but the Kochi Blue Spikers don't want to miss out, and they want to want their share of the spoils as well. They open their campaign in what is match number 3, and it'll come to you live from the GMC Balayogi Indoor Stadium in Hyderabad. Here we are then with Louis Lett and Carla Borja, who's come all the way from Germany. The first brush, still reeling from the fact that we had a 5-set thriller in that game between the Bengaluru Torpedoes and the Goa Guardians. But straight off the bat, your expectations from this match, Chennai versus Kochi?
Actually, the expectations are right high. I'm really surprised about the last high-level match. So I'm looking forward for high-class volleyball with good quality and a lot of super services.
She loves the super serve, she loves the super points as well, and she loves the RR Kabil League rules. She's been fascinated by how this team, how this league has been devised and designed. A reminder of the league rules format. The competition will feature a league stage followed by the knockouts. Each team plays 7 league games in this opening part of this league. And of course, each match will be a best of 5. We saw a 5-setter earlier today. Remember, the first team to win 3 sets wins the match. All sets in the league stage will be of 15 points each. What about the point scoring? If you win 3-0, 3-1, you get 3 points on the points table. However, if you win 3-2, you get 2 points and the losing team gets 1 point. And that means the Goa Guardians will not go home empty-handed after their first game. They fought hard. If teams are tied on points at the end of the league stage, the positions will be decided by the number of matches won, the set difference, and then the other criteria as well. Now, while on the graphic you saw it being called Chennai Blitz versus the Kochi Blue Spikers, Louis, I'm tempted to dub this the Vinith Derby. What do you think?
I think it's a battle of 2 Indian opposite legends. I mean, they've been big names in this league for what, 3-4 seasons now. And we've usually seen them play for Calicut and for Kolkata in the past as well. But now, like, they've all gone for new challenges.
Yep.
But it doesn't step away from what a big battle this is. There'll be a bit of ego in there for both of them to come out kingpin, I think.
Right, now is Carla's favorite part, the Scapia Super Point. She gets really excited like a little girl or a little boy watching volleyball for the first time. She loves this innovation, the Scapia Super Point at this league. Each team can call for a super point once every set. The super point can only be taken before a team has reached the 12-point mark. And if a team calling the super point wins it, they get 2. If not, their opponent gets 2 points. That's the Scapia Super Point. Now, what about the Bank of Baroda Super Serve? That's a specialty that the Bengaluru Torpedoes are known for. You serve and the opponent doesn't touch it, it's called a super serve. It's worth 2 points. And a super serve can score, if it's scored on a super point, you get 2 points. And the super point can be used again. If you had to pick one of the 2 innovations, would you go super point, super serve?
I love to serve. So my whole own play is always based on my good serve. So I really like the serving rule.
Right, these 2 teams, while they haven't had a great past to talk about, as we said, it's the Vinith Derby, Jerome Vinith versus Vinith Kumar. Both these players bring in a certain championship-winning DNA. It's tough to pick a winner, isn't it, Louis?
It is tough to pick a winner. I think on the Chennai side of things, Jerome going to Chennai is huge for that franchise. But not only did they take JV over there, they also took Luis Perotto as well, who was part of that Calicut side that won the league. On top of that, they have Samir, who for us last year, he played for Chennai, and he was their bright spark, the young setter. And I think he's going to have developed in the last 18 months. Also, they have Srikanth. And over the last few years for the defenders, he's been an unbelievable libero. Yeah. So we could look at just Jerome tonight, but I think they're going to get the best out of Jerome because they're going to have the players around him to perform. They have Leandro back as well. He was a monster last year.
The past is a thing of the past, and who knows, these 2 teams who were perhaps at the bottom of the table for too long in the last 3 years, maybe on a rocket to the top. The excitement surely will be top class. Live action coming up for you. It's Chennai Blitz versus the Kochi Blue Spikers is coming up live from the GMC Balayogi Indoor Stadium in Hyderabad. Stay tuned to the Sony Sports Network and YouTube. Back in just a bit.
उछलता है दौड़ता कभी कभी दौड़ कर आता है आगे आगे बढ़ता है इंडिया अमूल दूध पीता है इंडिया We all met the crowd no rules no seats If you the freedom.
Kimaya, Kimaya, mom's coming home tomorrow.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh! Cello है ना? Get Diwali ready with Cello.
न्यू इंडिया एश्योरेंस महिला उद्यम बीमा खास महिला उद्यमियों के लिए 5 करोड़ तक सम इंश्योर्ड, लॉस ऑफ प्रॉफिट्स पर कवर, चोरी का कवर, पर्सनल एक्सीडेंट कवर, कर्मचारियों के लिए ऑप्शनल कवर और ऑप्शनल लायबिलिटी प्रोटेक्शन। बात जब व्यवसाय की आती हो तो सुरक्षा ही सफलता का आधार है।
Kimaya, Kimaya, mom's coming home tomorrow.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh! Cello है ना? Get Diwali ready with Cello.
In every game, every move, every choice matters. Sometimes the right choice saves the game. And the right choice lights up more than just the game. RR Kabel, Sahi Chuno, proud title sponsor of the Prime Volleyball League.
Can I get a free croissant with this card? No? Can I get a free croissant with this card?
Welcome back to the RR Kabel Prime Volleyball League powered by Scapia. We are counting down to match number 3 between Chennai Blitz and Kochi Blue Spikers in this Friday evening Southern blockbuster, coming to you live from the GMC Balayogi Indoor Stadium, Hyderabad. And before further ado, let's now go down to Sarthak, who will introduce the teams.
And what a thriller we just witnessed. But day 2 is about to get better, because led by Vinith Kumar, now the team that is coming out is the Kochi Blue Spikers.
For far too long, Kochi Blue Spikers have been the laggards of the Prime Volleyball League. They have found themselves languishing at the bottom. But this season, will this be 4-time lucky for Vinith Kumar and his merry men? Vinith Kumar has been an absolutely stellar performer for Kolkata Thunderbolts in the past. Will he bring some luck to the Blue Spikers, who have retained Erin Verghese, who has been a standout performer for them? There is also the calm presence of Janshad, the setter, and there is Alan Ashik and Amal Thomas.
And to give them an absolute fight, the mighty Jerome Vinith is on the other side, leading the Chennai Blitz. Can we hear it for them?
Coming from a city that for the longest time has blended traditional charm with modern panache, Chennai Blitz has for far too long underperformed on the biggest stage. But this edition of the RR Kabel Prime Volleyball League promises a different Chennai outfit, led by Jerome Vinith, who propelled Calicut Heroes to a title-winning performance last year, and also a native of Tamil Nadu. Chennai Blitz have stacked up some impressive players in Dilip Kumar, Ashwin Raj, Nanjal Surya, who has been obtained by way of the right to match card, and their Mr. Dependable Libero, T. Srikanth. They also have a new coach at the helm in the form of Haroon Ahmed Khan. It's a battle of the Viniths. Jerome Vinith versus Vinith Kumar. It's been an absolutely engaging contest, match number 2, and this one promises to be no different. Chennai Blitz finished 6th on the point chart last year, while Kochi Blue Spikers have the ignominy of
Let's begin!
fighting for the wooden
Game
spoon
number
year
2
after year.
for today!
And on this occasion, both the teams will be primed and ready to go in this edition of the RR Kabul Prime Volleyball League, powered by Scape. They have some usual suspects in their midst. Nanjal Surya, T. Shrikant, Dilip Kumar. They are no strangers to the Chennai Blitz setup. And just looking at how the teams are stacked up, the starting 6. Suraj will don the mantle of the blocker. Luis Perotto of Brazil will be the overseas attacker, and he will have for company Tarun Gowda, and Jerome Vinith will be the universal setter. Samir, as the moniker goes, will be the heartbeat of the side, and Aditya Rana has come up with an impressive showing or two at the inter-university level, will don the role of the other blocker alongside Suraj. And as mentioned before, Chennai Blitz will have the services of a new coach, Harun Ahmed Khan. He has been a familiar figure in the Indian volleyball setup, often helming the Indian Overseas Bank setup. And on the other side, the Kochi Blue Spikers have in their midst Erin Verghese, a constant presence across the seasons. Byron Keturakis, the overseas import, will be their center alongside Jasjot Singh, hold on the mantle of the blocker. Vinith Kumar, the captain, will take on Jerome Vinith in a universal versus universal contest. Nicholas Marichal and Amrinder Pal Singh complete the starting 6. It's going to be an absolute cracker of an encounter, and they also have a new coach in their midst. Size Vardhan will be helming the Kochi Blue Spikers, who have an effective grassroots system, and delighted to be welcoming onto the commentary box Carla. Good evening to you, Carla. Guten Abend.
Guten Abend to you. So we are back for the second match of today. We can't wait to see the big fight. The Chennai Blitz against the Kochi Blue Spikers. Yeah, we are expecting a really good match. We just, Louis as well.
Big battle to the right sides coming out. Jerome having made his move from the Heroes to the Blitz. And then Vinith Kumar going from the Thunderbolts down to Kochi to try and bring some luck. Well, look at the two opposite spikers, the two captains as well. And look at the eyes of Vinith Kumar staring out Jerome before we get things underway. But titles are won by teams and not individuals. And that will be a key part of this game. How are the strengths of each side? How well balanced are they? Chennai, on paper, look nasty, but at the same time, how are the systems? How is training been going? And how will the overseas players settle in? Because this will be another humdinger from the Prime Volleyball League. So we're underway, second match of the evening. Kochi Blue Spikers in the blue shirts and Chennai Blitz in the yellow. A lot of eyes on that man, Jerome, early on. And one thing throughout his time playing on the right side, he's known for scoring points in this league. Blocking isn't always his speciality. Well, service has started from Kochi. A big rip from the outside, and a lot of balls going to go through Jerome. And you have to feel that if you're Chennai, you look on paper and you think, we've got a real chance against anyone. The thing is, that's also where complacency can sometimes grow. Well, Louis Lett with you in the commentary box. Next to me, the man himself, the voice of the sport in this country, Manish Batavia, and two-time Olympian, the legend on the sand that's made her way to India, Carla Borga. Wonderful to be sat here with you. It really is an honour to be here for me to cover this great league. And so far, Jerome is doing exactly what we thought he would. There's Harun Khan, his first season with the Blitz. They've had their fair share of good coaches, the Blitz, over the last couple of seasons. But it's been a little bit of a poison chalice. Well, Carla Borga, we've seen a heavy serving match in the previous game between the Torpedoes and the Goa Guardians playing in their first ever Prime Volleyball League. How do you get the feeling this one started?
Until now, it's a solid start. I'm a little confused about some so colorful yellow.
Yellow one, the other one there.
Well, straight away, Jerome Vinith having an impact in this match. And he can do this all evening long. Jerome Vinith, that man, superstar, has kissed the trophy once. He could well do it again for some yellow fever across the country this October.
Yeah, absolutely. You look at Samir, the setter, keep an eye on him because he's got a very good relationship with Jerome Vinith, and he's feeding him a lot of the balls early on.
Oh, smart shot. Changed his angle right at the end there in Verghese. Now, Louis and I were speaking about why this Kochi side will be different. It's because Eddie Verghese is not going to feel lonely this year. He has other players who will chip in.
Yeah, absolutely. And he's carried this Kochi team over the last couple of years. Don't forget that in season 2, they were at 6s and 7s. They're sort of struggling to fire. They sacked their coach halfway through the season. And now they've got a bit more depth to their team. And this is another... I think the two matches we've had this evening have just... The level, Carl, has been far better this evening than we saw yesterday.
Amrinder Singh with that one-man block. I'm good enough to stop your attacks in the block. Kochi lead by 1. I am loving this lineup. I'm loving these two teams and their renewed energy. A net and rich super defense there, Kalra.
Great defense over there. And as well, good eye and very good block at the end.
Absolutely. You feel that the balance, I've spoken about this before, but Chennai with Baroda, he's a glue guy. He's going to hold everything together. He's not going to be your attacking guy. But Leandro is going to be an attacking guy. Jerome is going to be an attacking guy. They're going to have enough. They haven't got Akin this year, who's been their big player through the middle the last couple of seasons. He's gone to the Thunderbolts. But they're a brand new team. And I'm excited about Samir, because for me, having a good young Indian set is key to the development of the sport in this country. Well, just out the back this time, and someone that we haven't probably given enough time to, as we should, is the outside, Nicolas Marichal from France, part of the French team that won Eurovolley, the European Championships in 2015, a player that's played in the Olympic Games for France and part of a French team that's really a golden generation because they went and won in Tokyo, the gold medal. They went and won in Paris, the gold medal, and the man playing on the outside was a big part of that opening phase as Baroda does what he does the best, and that's be smart.
I'm going to take a while to get used to seeing these guys in yellow. Jerome Vinith in yellow is so unusual, so is Baroda there. But the skills are the same, perhaps even better.
Yeah, again, he's in the team to not make errors. He's in the team to hold everything together. And that's exactly what he does. He's let that hair grow a little bit this year. He's just growing it out a little bit.
Okay, just Jot Singh. Sorry, Amrinder Pal Singh there with the service reception, and then that down the line arrow from zone 2.
Carla, who's that in the background?
Dragan Mihailovic, he's the Indian national team coach, and he's there. I talked to him right before the match, and one of his players is on court, and he's even watching more players. So it's a very young team, the Chennai Blitz. And he told me, yeah, he has an eye on some players over there.
Yep, all his players are on court. All the Indians, they look up to him. Johan Mihalovic, a highly respected man. Oh, yes! That was clean as a whistle from Jerome Vinith. Jabals Jerome! Jet Jerome! A Jaffa from Jerome!
Remember last year, the interview?
I am the best. yeah. I remember that.
I am the best. And it was true. He was.
Now Kamil, super spike from Superman Jerome Vinith. They love him. Watch out for this number 12 over the next 24 days.
Yeah, early change. And there is no Leandro Jose in this team at the moment. Rumour I'm hearing is that he's struggling to get the permission to actually play at the minute.
Okay, Vishnuvardhan Babu, Universal comes in to serve. A lefty. Didn't quite work, slightly nervous, his first appearance in this league. Just as well.
I'm glad you said that.
Say it again, K. Vishnuvardhan Babu.
K. Vishnuvardhan Babu.
Well done.
There you go.
Carla, say it, K. Vishnuvardhan Babu.
Do you have to sing it, or can I just say it?
Yeah, but
I know you love that we both are singing next to you.
But for people who don't know, Manesh is running Hindi Harmonies, where he teaches us a Hindi song every evening before the show.
I can't teach you that. No one can teach no one that.
Yeah, I mean, this is the Jerome that we're used to seeing score high teens in every game. He's an outlet guy, but it only really works when the pass is in, he's in rhythm, and it's an Kamil super spike.
I love the 3 seconds before he takes off for that spike. He takes a stroll around the park, comes, leaps, smashes, celebrates. Dot set, beautifully done. Oh, still in play. Don't celebrate too soon, Kochi. This sport can punish you. Now you can, or can you? Yes, you can.
Wow, nothing that Srikanth can do about that. Someone that we have to get used to him playing in Chennai colours as well. He's won one of these leagues with Ahmedabad. It's time for them all called technical timeout. We'll see you again soon.
उछलता है दौड़ता कभी कभी दौड़ कराता है आगे आगे बढ़ता है इंडिया अमूल दूध पीता है इंडिया We all make a crowd no rules no season and play young free alive weekend every day eating every day feel the freedom
Kimaya, mom's coming home tomorrow.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh! Cello है ना? Get Diwali ready with Cello.
Well, the MVP of the season, the NTPC MVP of the season, will be selected by a panel of experts. I won't tell you who they are. Over the course of a season, you have to select the best 3 players from each match, award them with points accordingly. We've had some wonderful performances today. Earlier on, we saw points go to Matthew West and Jalen Penrose, who are fabulous for the Torpedoes. And have a look at the fans. You have to say, this is a whole new experience for you, Carla, and it's fantastic, isn't it? It's so fun to watch. Coach, you think they have a super set, but no.
Yeah, especially with these rules. I never saw any volleyball like this, and even in Europe, we don't have something similar like this. So I hope a lot of people watching from home, from Germany, at least my family does. So it's really lovely to be here and to see this kind of colorful and different play.
Landed just long, consecutive service errors from both teams then.
These are getting closer though. One of them is going to be left in a minute and it's going to drop.
I remember season 1 and the journey that the players in the league has traveled over the last 4 years is immense. You see players being sharper, faster, fitter, more risk-taking, much braver, more adventurous.
Yeah.
They're backing themselves, they've worked on their skill, their fitness as well.
Well, Nicolas, former French outside legend, someone that you've seen play before.
Yeah, actually I saw him playing in Rio at the Olympics while we had a day off, so I was there as well and I saw him playing. I just looked it up before the match and yeah, the bronze medal match, I was there.
Amazing. Well, he's obviously said part of a golden generation really, and I have to say he's probably one of the biggest names to play in this league since David Lee with 190 caps for France. It's a big deal.
The number 17, Aditya Rana, comes up with the goods on that occasion.
Manish, going to pick up on the point that you spoke about previously. The level is getting better year on year. Yesterday, I think, was either an off game or two teams who have not done the work prepping. Or Hyderabad maybe will get better and better, but the first touch wasn't there. Since then, I feel like the quality from these last 2 games this evening have been right where it needs to be, not only to go close in this league, but to also bring Indian volleyball to that next level.
Opening game nerves, I suppose we can attribute that performance to that. And I suppose it was also a little nudge, a little wake-up call for the other 8 teams to come in, take the court more switched on, more battle-ready.
Yeah, absolutely. If you're watching that game last night, you're saying, I don't want to put in a performance that poor. And it's a short league, there's a lot of games, but you want to get the wind in your sails early, and you want to be able to put some performances together. Even if you don't win, I think Goa will be relatively happy. They'll be gutted, but they'll be happy with the way that they lost.
And given how the format is, they will not go home empty-handed. They will take 1 point, so they are off the mark.
Yeah.
Oh, yes! How about that? That was a punch and a half from Aditya Rana. A blocker who can also spike like that. Well done, young man.
Flummoxed them.
Rana rocks it. Rana drills that RR Kabil's super spike. Wow.
I'm impressed with Samir. Again, we talked about Matt West a lot in the last game, didn't we, and how well he's played. But for me, Samir is also putting the ball in the right spot, making good decisions.
That block took the steam off that spike. Jerome can't find his way. He'll have to come again. But Kochi, meanwhile, where there is a will, there is a way. Erin ekes out a point. Splits that gap between the 2 blockers, threads the needle, gets the point.
Yeah, and I've got to say, Nicolas, again, look at the tempo here. All of that, first of all, you have to play some defense. But look at that for a nice high set to the outside. Just keeping that ball really solid and slow, letting the hitter come and get it. And in a race to 15.
Carla looks worried, 11-11, and Escapia super point has not been called for yet. A different angle, a beautiful result. Down the line, an arrow that worked like a dagger on the hearts of the Spikers fans. Such a smart shot that from zone 4.
Very good setting here. And he don't even turns his body, just the arm and smashed it out. Guys, 2 blinks and we are already in crunch time.
You can smile now, Carla.
I do.
Scapia super point has been called for by Kochi. The score could be 14-11 or 13-12 in favor of Kochi. Baroda with the serve. Bang! Bang, bang! Vinith means business.
Big chance there to put the ball up. Let's see the review. For sure, Scapia super point, that's clear. He had a good chance to put this up. Okay, now you see, as you see, a little block touch gave the ball another direction. So it's pretty hard for the defense to get this ball.
Yeah. And we haven't talked a lot about Byron, the Canadian setter at the minute. He's really setting well to Vinith, and Vinith is delivering the goods offensively as well. But now they have to strike back. That's a good ball. Another opportunity. Oh, the shank of the free ball. That's going to put them under a lot of pressure when they don't need it. Kochi are going to have a chance here purely because of a shank of a free ball. The block gets their way back into this, but the high ball to the pin, and again, just gets a bit scrappy. And it started because of a shank from the free ball. And in the end, the Kochi Blue Spikers come away with another point. It's a fantastic run for them, and they are heading towards the opening set. And you have to look back, for as much as Jerome is winning them a lot of points, the shank of the free ball early on in that rally is costly for them.
What a great rally, especially in this moment. So good time now to take a timeout to get the people a little more calm, to speak about the tactics, what's going on next. So whether now or not.
They're loving it from that angle there. The RR Kabil VIP box. I can see Vishal Jason doing Mishra.
He's going to be so happy, isn't he? Vishal Jason is going to be a happy man.
Oh yes, he's always happy.
Yeah, he does a lot of work in Bengaluru with the Bengaluru Torpedoes, managing that team with David Lee, and they've set up a fantastic academy in Bengaluru, the Calicut Dravid Centre.
If you're in Bengaluru, go check it out. It's world class.
Stunning, world class.
This goes to show that all the stakeholders in this league are putting their money where their mind is, where their heart is, and where their mouth is.
Yeah, and genuinely trying to do good things for the sport.
Great serve, Jerome finds that empty spot in zone 1. That is a top-class spike. What a gorgeous hit that was from Jerome Vinith.
I mean, I'm interested. My brain at this point is always trying to figure out what the difference is between the two teams. Toronto is a big player for this team, as is Jerome Vinith. They've used the middle, but I feel like Byron in the setting department, Ketarakis, is somebody that we haven't really spoke about, but he's done a great job of delivering the ball into good zones. I think that Kochi at the moment are just a little bit of a better mesh team, but swings like that from Jerome are going to level things up quite quickly.
Well, Baroda was not in zone 4, and so they should have preempted the ball going to Jerome. Those are the two they keep going to. The setters of Chennai. 14-13 now, 1 set point. Remember, it's a race to 15. In a best of 5 encounter, best of 5 sets that is, Kochi now have 1 set point. The boss of the Kolkata Thunderbolts, Mr. Pretoria, in the house. He's everyone's friend. He's cheering on every team.
Yeah, he certainly is cheering on every team, and this league would not be the same without him. That's for sure.
It's such a happy team. All the team owners, they're good friends, they mean well. They're very competitive on court, but friends otherwise. It's such a happy family! And that is a delightful dollop of ice cream from Nicholas.
Well, what a performance from Kochi. The last couple of seasons, they haven't had the balance right, and they've known that, and they've changed it completely. They brought in one of the best opposites in India. They brought the experience on the pins to go with Erin. They are so much more balanced than we've seen previously, and this man from Canada is providing the goods.
Yeah, but in fact, it was Byron Ketarakis, the setter, that did the job. Kochi Blue Spikers win the first set, 15-13. Back in just a bit with set to stay tuned.
In every game, every move, every choice matters. Sometimes the right choice saves the game. And the right choice lights up more than just a game. RR Kabel, Sahi Chuno, proud title sponsor of the Prime Volleyball League.
बाइक को तो अपग्रेड कर लिया, अब अपने SIP को भी अपग्रेड कर ले।
मतलब?
देख, जैसे तेरी इनकम बढ़ेगी, तेरे गोल्स, एक्सपेक्टेशंस और खर्चे भी बढ़ेंगे, वैसे ही तेरा कॉस्ट ऑफ लिविंग भी बढ़ेगा, राइट? इसलिए योर इन्वेस्टमेंट्स नीड अ स्टेप अप टू। अपने लाइफस्टाइल के साथ साथ अपने इन्वेस्टमेंट अमाउंट को भी अपग्रेड कर।
ठीक है, नेक्स्ट मंथ से SIP स्टेप अप पक्का।
म्यूचुअल फंड निवेश बाजार जोखिमों के अधीन है। योजना से जुड़े सभी दस्तावेजों को ध्यान से पढ़ें।
NTPC, celebrating 50 years of powering infinite possibilities.
Dad, I'm a genius. We don't have to freeze anymore. I can make us penguins fly.
That's going to be tricky without wings.
Exactly. That's why I've got Red Bull. It gives you wings. All we have to do is drink it.
And how?
Come on, Dad. Just drink it. Look. But why?
Why? It's minus 40 degrees. Or did you think we're doing this for fun?
Red Bull gives you wings.
But only if you drink it.
Oh.
पढ़ता है, खेलता है, झूलता उछलता है, दौड़ता कभी कभी दौड़ कराता है, आगे आगे बढ़ता है इंडिया, अमूल दूध पीता है इंडिया।
It's escaping. Go branded credit card. Free dining and shopping at airports. Escape here.
We all met the crowd. No rules, no seats. Young, free, alive. Weekend every day. Weekend every day. Feel the freedom.
Well, we hyped up the Chennai Blitz coming into this one. Jerome and, well, not only Jerome, Baroda also signing from the champions Calicut Heroes last season. But the Kochi Blue Spikers are the team that looked just that slightly more balanced. Nicholas coming in, the French legend of an outside, and also Byron in the setting department has also provided the calm. That decision to dump on the second ball on set point was brave, but it was because the pass was in the right spot. Took matters into his own hands, and all of a sudden, they're under a little bit of pressure, and there's one of the missing men in Leandro Jose. Well, Vinith looks refreshed. If you remember last year, Manish, the Thunderbolts relied on him way too heavily without understanding or knowing if they had enough strength from the left side. He doesn't look overloaded now.
Well, a quick look at the Amul Cool emerging player criteria. Young players of the age of 25 or below will be in contention, but they have to be uncapped for India for them to be considered for this award. Just the two-track criteria, and so many suitors, so many takers, because so much young Indian talent on display. And with each season, each game, each set, each point, they get better and better. Louis?
Yeah, Vinith Kumar's not going to win that one, is he? Yeah, I'm impressed with what we've seen, though. I think Indian volleyball's improved again. We know that they've had good results in Kava, the Central Asian Volleyball Association, where they took a second to Iran, which is a huge result. And it just shows that the work that's being done here by everyone involved, all of the coaches, all of the organisers, it's paying off at international level, and I think that's what we want to see.
In case you've just joined us, this game between the Chennai Blitz and the Kochi Blue Spikers. After the first set, Kochi won the first set, and so Kochi Blue Spikers fans, if you're listening to us from anywhere in Kerala, you've seen tough times with this team in the last couple of years, but this is the team that you've got to back. You've got to believe that this team can go all the way.
You certainly do, having looked at what we've seen. They have Vinith on one flank, and on the left flank they have Erin, and they also have Nicholas. So they always have a split. They always have an attack on the right, they always have somebody who can play through the left, and then with a good setter they can run the middle. So they have strength everywhere, and they do have the experience of Nicholas, which is key. I think, Carla, we were speaking about this earlier on. Nicholas in that dressing room will have a lot to give to those Indian players and the young ones as well.
Yeah, especially as you mentioned, Nicolas from Kochi team, he's a legend. He played so many matches for the French national team. So,
what do you think he will be able to give the Indian players around him? What will they learn from him?
To stay calm in the right moments and to take the right decisions. I think it's always nice to have someone on court who knows the game, who's taking the right decisions at the end, and who knows what he's really doing.
Right, set 2 now. Byron was one of the heroes of that first set for the Kochi Blue Spikers. And so, as I said, if you're watching us, I'm sure you are in Kochi or anywhere else in Kerala, rally around the Kochi Blue Spikers. The team in blue and yellow will give you a lot of reasons to smile. Oh yes, he can push it like that as well. Jerome Vinith has a lot of variety. Different card up his sleeve.
Yeah, cheeky serve from Byron. He's gone straight after the whistle, and he's tried to dump in a short serve. Libero's seen it early, and that's what he does. He gives you an outlet the whole time, Jerome. He uses, you say, Carla, vision, and then making the decision.
Super serve, so he destroyed all the play, and I think at the end this was really sneaky ball.
So it was well back in. It's good passing from Kochi, and what we've seen tonight is all 4 teams passing far better than what we saw. It's the reverse point. It's a thing of beauty. Samir, we've talked about him in the pre-show, about his ability, his confidence to spread the play and bring others in. Have a look at the middle here. It's an R.R. Kabil super spike, but it's out of system. It's not Samir at all. That's my bad. It's a safety pipe from Baroda, and it's still good enough to find the gap between the blockers. Wait for the whistle, boys. Wait for the whistle. Well, Chennai have started this second set exactly as they would want it. Ball to 1 has forced that ball to the outside, but as we were speaking about earlier on, they have strength all over the courts. And there's some problems down there. Not sure why. Kochi scored anyway, so I have no idea what the problem is for Thais Vardan. That serve to 1 is always one to try and force the setter's hand to set to the outside. Then you can look to release the blocker to the outside for the 2-man block, and you can almost give a one-on-one away to the right side. A good pass. A bit too tight. Pass to the pin again, and 2 in a row. Kochi are flying here on the pins. Byron's happy just sending that consistent ball to the outside because he knows he has physicality on the pins. Have a look at the work off the ball, Carla. It's some swing. The seam is open.
Yeah, another RR Kabul super spike here. I think we have already almost a handful of super spikes. So, really good game going on.
I think offensively we're seeing more out of 4 than we saw in the entire last game in terms of physicality. Both of these teams are certainly packed with talent. There's an error. And Baroda, that's okay. We had games of Baroda last year with Calicut where he only scored 2 or 3 points, but when the pass is off the net, they have to go to the outside there. There's no other option. So good service pressure from Kochi. They're minimalising the options of the setter, forcing Samir to go to the outside, and Baroda's not your out-of-system wing spiker.
Great serve straight to Baroda. Oops, tried to get too cute, didn't work. The ball still in play, A set and a spike. The libero somehow managed to keep in play. Well done, Erin. Super defense from both teams. Perhaps the longest rally of this match. Which way is this going? It's going Chennai's way!
Well, hands on the hips here. And why do you think that is?
Coach Kochi is not happy. This for sure we see. I think actually it's been on the ground, so yeah, they're taking review. But I don't know if it's too late to take it.
Review taken by Kochi team.
He's been
ball
better late
correct.
than never. Just like us arriving at the venue today, Carla.
Lou is the first to reach and the last to leave.
Yeah. The dinner table. Look at can you hear the Kochi fans down here? Okay, let's have a look at this review. That ball, I think, hit the floor, right?
What was the review about?
I don't know if we're going to be able to see it from here. It's a big out-of-system rip. Did it hit the floor? Yes, the ball hit the floor.
The hand and then the floor.
Yes, and you see the reaction of Baroda. He stopped playing, so the official decision is not made, but it looks like the ball was on the ground.
Yeah, I mean, the ball fully bounced.
Good review that, I think. Waiting for an official confirmation. Another angle.
I mean, if this doesn't get, if this one doesn't get reviewed,
Yep. Bump ball, as they say in cricket.
Yeah, I mean,
yep, that should be it, I suppose.
Clear as day. Or is it?
I think it is. That touched the floor for sure.
I agree. Again, I just think sometimes it's a bit harsh on the defenses of teams, but the amount of times that players are caught upright or backwards when really they could commit to the floor and really get forward and underneath the ball, and I think that's another one that could be defended quite easily. Look, moving backwards and it's like, oh, there it is. Now I have to adjust. Instead of being still over the front and then cutting that ball off early to play defense. But for me, I would like that dunk. Carla's looking at me with a big smile on her face.
Yeah, it's clear, it's on the ground.
Yeah, there's no argument really, is there?
Yeah, review is successful for sure. But that's what I mean. Look at the other players around. Look their reactions, and most of the times you get a feeling of if things are going right or wrong.
Yeah, that review took a long time. Let's that way. Okay.
Well, just showing off all the angles we have on the broadcast. A lot of them on offer.
The production here is phenomenal.
Up, just not enough space to spike for Jerome. Byron keeps it in play. Chance now. Erin Varghese, difficult angle. Chennai now have a chance. Jerome Vinith! Still in play. Bizarre looking rally this. Once again for Jerome! He never misses twice in a row! Jabars Jerome, you are a rock star!
He is, and shall I tell you why? It's his selection of shot here. First time he had to go heavy artillery. It's a net and rich super defense. But the second time, you look here, he just chops a sharp angle inside the block. He doesn't get too greedy. First time he had to be aggressive because he didn't have any other option, but there he stayed smooth, picked an angle and put it away.
Brings out the whiplash. That man, Jerome Vinith, I love him. What a player. An absolute superhero at the RR Kabul Prime Volleyball League, powered by Scapia.
Yeah, he's one for me. I was saying this to Carla. He's one that could play pro for me in another country. He hits enough angles. He's aggressive. And when I say another country, I mean like a very good level.
Baroda. That deft touch didn't work. Erin Varghese will go again. He will get a touch off the block. Well, the blocker is not pleased with himself. Very, very cross there. He could have done better.
Good game this. I can't remember there ever being 3 or 4 points between them. And again, it's high off the hands. Smart play, the right sides, as we said, it's a battle of the right sides, the two Indian superstars, and it is a battle of the support networks around them, because I think Vinith and Jerome are living up to this hype. John Joseph, one of those who's been around Kochi for a long time, and he's had to suffer a few heartaches in the last couple of seasons, and I think he'll be enjoying the team that they've got this year and going, you know what, I think things might just be a bit different for Kochi.
You know, while teams like Ahmedabad and Kolkata... Oh, yes! Oh, no. Spoke too soon. I get a bit too excited sometimes.
Do you?
Always. How close was that? I'd love to see on the replay where that landed.
I'm keen to listen to you finish your sentence about teams like Ahmedabad and...
Yeah, I was saying, while teams like Ahmedabad, Kolkata, Bengaluru have been, you know, the attitude teams with a lot of success, I would love to see teams like Chennai and Kochi do well, do better.
Well, do you know what my first thought is from what we've seen so far? Bengaluru have always done it right.
Yep.
I don't think anyone could disagree with that. They're always trying to do the right things. I think that Goa are trying to do it the right way. And I think that these two teams have learnt their lessons, and they've gone away and they've worked on how they're going to come back and find a more balanced team, invest money in the right areas, in the right characters, because if you think about the characters of Chennai, it's very different to last year. Kochi, they've got more characters, more experience, where other teams maybe sometimes get a bit lost in their own success at times and think they have the right answer. And I'm interested to see how those big teams in this league sort of come out in this season.
You know, the first step always is the auction, and the last couple of seasons, these two teams, Kochi and Chennai, didn't really have a great auction. Of course, auction dynamics. Oh, great serve! Baroda power on display.
You like that one, KB?
Oh yeah, what a swing. I like that one a lot. And I think it's one of the first ones where nobody else had a chance to play that on.
The slider, the curveball, what do you call it?
I would call that a cross-body serve to one. But what I like about it is the straighter he faces in the air, the more the three passers have got to pay attention to the straight ball. So then he plays it back late into that sort of position one. So it's more of where is he facing? Okay, he's facing a bit more six, he mixes it up, and that's a good thing.
I thought the libero would have been expecting it, so was I. Through the three blockers that went long. In trying to evade those blockers, he ended up overhitting it. And sometimes you just have to turn up for things to go in your favor. Very often it's about turning up. The blockers did that.
Yeah, for me, blocking is all about being able to be in the right place at the right time with your hands. And because volleyball's really variable, that position changes all the time. So you really have to be watching the approach of the hitter. You have to have your hands in the right space, and you have to be quick enough with your hands at the end. And that's why blocking is so difficult.
And that one should count as a forced error, not an unforced error, because it's blockers that forced the hitter to hit it long and wide and hard.
Yes.
That was so good. This time very much inside the playing area, down the line, against two blockers. KB loved that one.
First of all, great serve again, another one. And as you can see right now, he turns, it's again our Cowboy super spike. Deserves it also. He went a little in, crossed his body, and just put it down the line.
For me, talking about blocking, the block is two inside there. As soon as that ball ever comes on the left side from over my shoulder, I'm always coming to the line. So I have to adjust the block to take a wider area. So I think it's an easy out. You're sort of giving him an easy swing out.
I totally agree on that. You have to be there, especially when the ball is wide inside.
Jerome knew it, straight away knew, and it has been awarded to the Chennai Blitz. A touch off the block that went long. Going to award to Chennai.
I am the man. As Jerome said last year, and I'll never let him forget it as we go to the more cool technical timeout. Great game, this one.
It's escaping. Your co-branded credit card. Get 0 Forex markup. Scapier.
न्यू इंडिया एश्योरेंस महिला उद्यम बीमा खास महिला उद्यमियों के लिए 5 करोड़ तक सम इंश्योर्ड, लॉस ऑफ प्रॉफिट्स पर कवर, चोरी का कवर, पर्सनल एक्सीडेंट कवर, कर्मचारियों के लिए ऑप्शनल कवर और ऑप्शनल लायबिलिटी प्रोटेक्शन। बात जब व्यवसाय की आती हो तो सुरक्षा ही सफलता का आधार है।
Kimaya, mom's coming home tomorrow.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh! Cello है ना? Get Diwali ready with Cello.
We are in the middle of an absorbing battle between the Yellows and the Blues. The Chennai Blitz and the Kochi Blue Spikers are offering us a game to remember. The first set to the Kochi Blue Spikers by not much. The second set, very much an even contest. This is the Vinith derby. Vinith Kumar versus Jerome Vinith. Earlier today, we saw the Bengaluru Torpedoes prevail in 5 sets over the debutants Goa Guardians, who are mighty impressive in their debut game. What a super Friday it's been at the RR Kabil Prime Volleyball League, powered by Scapia. A lefty serve, great serve. And yet, they somehow produce a winner. How did that happen?
I mean, this is ridiculous, KB. But Nicholas has to think fast. This is years. And Byron with a brilliant set.
Great to see this one-leg attack. I think you almost never see men volleyball.
But that comes with years of Byron, especially on the turn, hooking that back in. But to make that decision quickly is something that is quite tough.
You have to be experienced on that. So the more games you get, the more out of system balls, you get used to it.
Yeah, the more nervous you are, it sort of hurts the decision-making process.
Soft serve, beautifully set. I've got to give credit for that point to the setter. Offered such a juicy ball, which was easy to park exactly where Ashwin Raj wanted it.
Yeah, Ashwin Raj with a great swing. Again, I've got to say, maybe it's quite a good swing because I think Byron sort of squeezed into the angle with his hands, and it's just left a bit of line open, and Ashwin's taken it. Again, wherever you're facing, that's your straight angle, and you have to cover that play a lot in this game.
Tough angle, and yet he executes it to perfection, that man. He could build a house there in that zone 4.
Definitely could. KB, what do you call the straight angle in German? So wherever the approach is facing.
Good question. Straight down.
Yeah.
Something like geradeaus.
Geradeaus.
All the way geradeaus.
Yeah, he's an Englishman who doesn't like anything that starts or ends with aus. Australia. That's my only bad joke for the day, Louis. Sorry about that.
I've just forgiven you. You know that country gives me the heebies. Scratch the head. But you're 1-0 up and you're 10-9 up. And for Kochi, I think it's a dream start. The service pressure is absolutely superb. Baroda's straight over there. But we've talked a lot about Nicholas. We've talked a lot about Vinith. But this guy is really stepping up. And his serve suits this league so well. Byron will defend one. It goes back out to the outside. No touch. No touch. Kochi up by 2. Chennai maybe having to chase a super point. But you can't do it on Byron's serve because he's too aggressive. The pass again off the net. Just Libero's shaking in his boots a little bit there. And that's why the ball comes off the net so much. It's hard for the hitter to find the rhythm, especially on the right side, with that first ball so far off the net.
Come on, somebody call for a Scapia super point. Give us some more drama, will you? Do it while you can.
You want more drama?
Ooh. Just long. Nab was tantalizingly close to that end line. And then landed long. 11-10 now the score. Very, very close contest. I am loving this league. Season 4 is going to take the drama to another stratospheric level.
I agree. I think there's going to be 5 or 6 teams that can all hang with each other, and I don't think we've seen that over the past couple of seasons, and that excites me immensely.
Free ball. Kochi will do the job. made it look so easy. It wasn't.
I mean, Byron, again, using the middle in situations. He stays quick on the reverse there, brings Nicholas in. This is what Nicholas will bring you. He doesn't score the point, but he does build through the rally. They get the free ball back, and then they sting the second time. KB, talk us through it.
Scapia, super point, let's go!
Nicholas. Straight to Ashwin. Very good set. Oh, watch out! When Jerome Vinith spikes, run for dear life if you are a defender.
That is so good from that man under pressure. But have a look at Nicholas here. We keep whinging about defenders going to sleep, but look how brave he is. Scapia super point. He steps up into that angle and he says the block hasn't closed. I need to come in and defend it. Jerome says I'm going to take you out. But that's a better level of defense and offense of what we've seen previously because they're asking different questions of each other.
That'll sting. Nicholas will need a bucket of ice later tonight.
I reckon he's taken more to the head than most heavyweight boxers.
Okay, chance again to Jerome, as expected. Was there a touch off the block? He's claiming it, and he gets it right. 9 out of 10 times, Jerome. He's a hawk in yellow.
Big time, isn't he? Time after time. Last year, games where he scored 19, 20 points, where they could just keep dishing him the sauce, and he would just keep putting it away, and that's what's happening again here. Staying high, and this is for me what makes him such a big player. He makes good decisions.
Why is Kochi not able to read that tactic? They will keep going to Jerome. The defense has to be more alert. Oh, well done by Baroda. Back on his feet. Jerome keeps it in play. Kochi have got to be a lot more alert. Like that! Take that, Yellows! Wow! Vinith wakes up once again, and that is an ominous sign for the Chennai Blitz.
I love this game. I really do. Down ball, Liberi does a good job of taking it and putting it on the slot. And as soon as you're one-on-one, you expect either Jerome or Vinny Kumar to put that away. You've got to love this game. There's so much in it.
And this is exactly, look at the score, it's 13-all. This is why players are practicing. They want this, like at least I want to have exactly the situations where you're under pressure, you want to have it.
I've made a new rule. 2 points for a Louis super haircut. What do you think?
Which hair?
That one right there. Superb.
13 apiece. Set point loading. And it's gone to Kochi. For them to go 2-0 up at the end of 2 sets, they have a set point. Pressure once again on the Blitz.
Crazy game, because it could easily be 2-0 the other way, right?
Oh, yes.
It could easily be 1-1 anyway, but you feel that both teams are giving it. I feel like sometimes for me it's just setting the ball a little bit out of position. And I think this reminds me of something we said last year about him. His selection is good, but sometimes his delivery isn't quite as consistent as what we're seeing from like Byron and Matt West, where in those big moments that ball is there. That ball wasn't there for Baroda and he had to work around it. That man will be ready to get on the court soon.
Slow down the game, Chennai. Slow down the game while you can. And while we can, we'll remind you of what the NTPC MVP of the season criteria is. It's pretty simple. A panel of experts, based on players' performance, will pick 3 players from each match and award them points accordingly. And at the end of the league, the man at the top of the pile will be awarded the NTPC MVP of the season title. Jerome holds the key. He's done so well, and yet his team's trailing. That makes no sense.
I just think that in a high-level match, as we said, we know that Vinny, we know that Jerome are going to come to the party. It's how's the rest of the team, the supporting act around them. And I just don't think they're quite as good around Jerome. Jerome scores again, but I just think Kochi have got that little bit of extra consistency through Nicholas and through Erin that they can just provide. And Byron, for me, has been sensational setting. He really has.
Yep, more options to go to for the setters. More players have put their hand up. It's not all Jerome, and that's something that Chennai will have to watch out for this season. I believe they have a very, very solid team. It's how you use those resources. It's what buttons you press in what moment.
I mean, think about what we've seen tonight. Chennai versus Bengaluru or Goa, great game. Kochi versus Goa or Bengaluru, great game. Like, we know that we've got great games coming for the 4 teams, and we know that Hyderabad, Calicut were way below par yesterday. They have to get better, but we have some great games coming.
In general, it's better to start low and be good at the end, except for if you have it vice versa. So it's better to have a low start and end up good than the other way around.
Yeah, my father always says there's no point in playing your best volleyball at the start of a tournament.
And my father always says, look for the best seats in the house. Like that one, the RR Kabel VIP box.
Hello, he knows we're talking about him. Hello, sir.
He's on the phone.
Put your hands up if you're having a good time. Put your hands up if you're enjoying the food. Hey, he's having
he
a good
doesn't
time.
like you. That's what's coming up on Saturday. The finalists from last season, the Delhi Toofans, and the champions of season 2, the Ahmedabad Defenders. Match number 4. The Blackhawks play their second game against a team from the City of Dreams, the Mumbai Meteors. I love the Meteors this season as well.
Yeah, they're a great side. They certainly are. Like the level in here, 4 or 5 teams that can go the whole way. That's what we love.
Saklan Tariq will be on court, the captain of the Delhi Toofans.
What a guy, by the way. I love him. Lovely guy, great Indian setter, and just a pure calm leader. But Kochi, again, calm in the pass, Carla, at a key time. That's what you want when the pressure's on, is a pass like that. And now, Vinith Kumar serving to give Kochi a 2-0 lead. It's a fast serve. Baroda under a bit of pressure. Of course, they go to Jerome, and Jerome goes wide for the first time in a very long time. And it's the Kochi Blue Spikers, a team who have struggled in this league season after season. Maybe season 4 is their time. Maybe they found the right balance and the right energy. Regardless, they lead a highly fancied Chennai side 2-0 on the opening day of their season. Vinith Kumar, Byron and Nicholas have come into this team, and it is looking very different. And if you're a Kochi Blue Spikers fan, you can start to be excited about your season.
In every game, every move, every choice matters. Sometimes the right choice saves the game. And the right choice lights up more than just the game. RR Kabel, Sahi Chuno, proud title sponsor of the Prime Volleyball League.
Sometimes chasing perfection is a masterstroke. Sometimes imperfection is you keep on playing master strokes in your home with home loans from Bank of Baroda. Bank of Baroda. Play the master stroke.
इस कार्ड से रोज पे करूं तो पेरिस का फ्री टिकट मिलेगा?
No.
इस कार्ड से रोज पे करूं तो पेरिस का टिकट फ्री मिलेगा?
Your co-branded credit card. Turn daily spends into free travel. Escape here.
Kimaya, mom's coming home tomorrow.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh! Cello है ना? Get Diwali ready with Cello.
पढ़ता है, खेलता है, झूलता उछलता है, दौड़ता कभी कभी दौड़ कर आता है, आगे आगे दौड़ता है इंडिया, अमूल दूध पीता है इंडिया.
We all met the crowd, no rules, no season. Young, free, alive, weekend every day, feel the freedom.
New India Assurance Yuva Bharat Health Policy covers ages 18 to 45 at an attractive premium rate. Choose from base, gold or platinum. Sum insured up to 1 crore rupees. No pre-medical checkup. Installment facility available. Secure your family's future today.
After a couple of years of learning lessons, Kochi Blue Spikers look to have got it right for season 4. They lead 2-0 against the Chennai Blitz side. There are the statistics so far. 5 blocks. That's unbelievable. To 0. 16 to 15 successful spikes. Carla, what do you think the main difference between the two teams are? Apart from now we've seen the stats, the blocks.
I think Chennai is doing really great job. They're fighting, as you can see, they have 5 blocks more. In general, overall, Kochi is a more solid team, and the quality of the setting is way better than from Chennai.
Yeah, I think so. I agree that Byron's been on the money, and there he's setting a very quick tempo, and it is Jerome that gets the first block for Chennai, right on cue.
He has to do everything. Spikes, blocks, everything. One-man army, the Swiss Army knife.
And usually, he is a Swiss Army knife, but usually blocking isn't his thing. Usually he's scoring a lot with the spiking, maybe blocking something he's going to take over on as well.
I think he's showing them the way. The first block of this match from the Chennai Blitz. I think after that one, the defense will feel a lot more relaxed. Easy ball. Boom, boom, boom. Good night, says Byron.
Feast on it, big dog. You want to put a free ball on me? You want to put a free ball on me?
An RR Kabil super spike. Wow, that was a lollipop offered to him and he gobbled it up.
Well, the aim was to put the free ball on the setter and take the setter out of the attack. So you understand why he did it. But that man's been one step ahead of everybody else all night. So he knows the free ball's coming on him. So he just gets prepared to hammer it.
Very interesting rally developing. Vinith not quite there. Chance for Chennai now to kill it. And I think they will have it. I think they have it. Yes, there was a touch off the block. No doubt whatsoever. Vinith was in no position to spike that previous ball. Because if he was, I can promise you, he would have drilled it down.
Yeah, I agree. I'd love to see this one again. What I love about this is that I think that Vinith Kumar, we're seeing the best of him because he's got a real good setter around him that can really put it on the money. Erin, I like that from Erin.
He wasn't quite there. This is the one I was referring to.
Yeah, I mean, that ball was maybe a bit tight, so you'll see players go for the tip. That ball's definitely out. I don't know, I thought that was okay, to be honest.
Good serve. Dot set. A bit of a joust. Well done by the Chennai defense. They've woken up all right. And again. Oh yes, lovely rally this. Vinith gets one back.
I'm gonna pinpoint on Byron again. He's fed the middle 3 times in a row in one rally. Now what that does is that when he does go to Vinith Kumar on the outside, the middle's thinking about the middle option again. So he opens up the one-on-one for the big threat on the left-hand side. Also what it does is as this game goes on and it gets tighter, the more he feeds the middle early on in the set, the more the wing spikers will have more seams to open up. We'll see it here. Goes to the middle again, not perfect, but they earn their way back into the game. And then this time he goes, okay, I've run the middle a lot. I'll go to the outside, and look, the middle blocker doesn't get across. He's already watching through the net.
Looked like a messy rally for both teams. Both teams at different points looked out of system, but then doesn't count on the scoreboard, does it?
Yeah, looks a little bit like me eating a dosa.
2 apiece in the third set. Kochi will look to seal the deal in straight sets for them to get 3 points on the points table. Oh! What was that reception? Very, very poor.
I mean, I'm keen to talk to Carla about this. Because for me, staying down when you play reception and being relaxed in the shoulders is key. And there he's falling backwards and he looks tense in the arms. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I totally agree. I don't know if he saw something else, the ball coming from another angle or something like this. It looks like not perfect.
Yeah, again, that ball needs to get into a more sort of central and tighter position so all the options open up, because Chennai are on the back foot here and they're 2-0 down. And one thing I think that they should never negotiate on is the aggression in the pass and the aggression in the serve. Because if you pass aggressively, it's okay if it goes over once. But if you get caught passing safe, you always lose your middle option at least. There's a bit of afters going on here. Look at the fans just take this sport, and that's what I love about coming here. I just feel like this sport was made for this country. How entertaining it is, how sort of people put in 100% effort all the time, and how much emotion runs through this game. It's the perfect match for India.
The sun rises in the east, it sets in the west. And Jerome Vinith is the best. Silly rhyme, but it's so predictable and yet unstoppable, Jerome Vinith's exploits.
Yeah, what he's impressive with all the time is making the right decision. If he has two blockers against him, he'll stay high. If the ball's in front of him, he'll see the block and he'll just chop inside it like we've seen then. So he knows that maybe he has 5 or 6 different swings and he uses them at the right time to put pressure on the opposition. Hence, we don't see many mistakes from him either.
1 second decision-making time while the ball is up in the air after the setters hit it. Carla, for an attacker, very little time to decide which way the spiker is going to go.
There's almost no time at all, so it's a feeling, it's this little sniff what's happening, seeing maybe some fingers and blocks, so there's literally no time at all for nothing.
Instincts, reflex action, and you back yourself. If you've done the hard yards and hit 1,000 spikes in practice, automatically the mind and the body work in a certain direction.
Absolutely, especially I think one thing that maybe goes amiss, and I know that Germany will do this a lot, is training situations. So knowing, hey, we have a high ball, there's 2 to 3 blockers. I make this decision. Oh, we're playing a fast ball and I'm one-on-one, so I know that I get the feeling of the situation I'm in, and then I can match it with a decision in the moment. Or at least that's how I try and teach the game anyway.
To rope in the services of Coach Louis Lett, write to him on Instagram.
10 million rupees. I'm doing my best Dr. Evil thing here.
10 million rupees, is
Austin Powers never made it to India either. We're wasted over here.
10 million rupees.
My sense of humour is wasted.
That sounds like end of season sale. 10 million rupees.
Oh yeah, give it away.
Boom! Said Rana, give it away to me. The setter did, and he responded so beautifully, that man.
I'm gonna invite you to my replay to watch Austin Powers. Your life will never be the same.
So now take a look at how Rana powers through for this RR Kamil super spike.
Great game, great evening. We know that teams, we might just see a bit of a third set syndrome here, where Kochi have sort of can see the finish line and all of a sudden Chennai make a bit of a play for it. But Chennai have had the lead in both the opening sets as well. That's wide. Oh, hang on, we don't want to see that.
Hope he's all right. I hope he's all right.
Wing blocking. How does he land? He lands on someone else's foot. That's a problem.
The ankle. It's the ankle. Well, good to see him back on his feet. He's gingerly walking off, and that means he should be okay after some treatment.
Yeah, blocking sometimes can
bring out the magic spray.
Yeah.
Made the magic work instantly for Chennai.
It's funny how often I've used that magic spray. It's always worked, you know. I even spray it on my laptop when it breaks.
Not as a deodorant?
Yeah. Ouch. Imagine that.
I believe if he continues playing, it's not the first time that this happened to him. He looks quite confident. And then...
Oh, he's back. Ah, Tiger, you're back. Well done. Good to see.
Yeah, I mean, it must be okay if he's slamming his foot into the floor. Yeah, I mean, he definitely rolled it. Look there.
Nanjil Surya, the setter. It looks scary. It looks scary. I can't watch this. I look away towards the beautiful Carla.
I've been there. I was twisting my ankle many times, and I don't want to see that again, please.
I'm fine, I'll just watch it. Need this guy to keep up the form. Yeah, it's a rocket.
Deafening serve. The sound was...
That touch. Those are the things that will cost you a game. They're the small things. Baroda is sure it wasn't him. I would love to see this again. If you look at Byron, he's sort of laughing away, so they might be guilty here.
They're going to challenge it, are they? One of the challenges for the team is to find the right placard.
Yeah, and you don't find the right. You don't find the right plaque, and then
only 10 seconds.
You get told you can't use it.
Maybe add 3 or 4 more people to the support staff.
Don't give me the super. I don't want the super point one now.
That one.
I want the review one now. Okay, that ball was completely fair. Oh, Byron, you sneaky man. I'm pretty sure someone pulled the net down, didn't they? Let's have another look. Yeah, just there. That's all Byron. That's all Byron. And that's why he had a sneaky look on his face. He's pulled the net down just in just for a bit of a play.
Caught on camera. It's also on the big screen, so I'd love to see the expression on Byron's face. Come on.
Do you have police interceptors in this country?
All the time, everywhere.
It's a great program.
I might be one undercover.
Yeah. It's basically watching a program where people just get caught doing things they shouldn't do. Byron's star.
That was naughty from Byron. Mischievous.
Yeah, you could see his face.
Coach doesn't know.
Yeah, I think you might want to watch that one back. Byron's going to have to just... My bad, sorry.
I don't know about the coach, but he certainly got a call from his parents. What were you doing, son?
Because it's a Jerome attack again.
7-4 now. Set number 3. Chennai trailing by 2. Peroto and Jerome Vinith hold the key. The others have to chip in as well. The defense has to do better. Be more switched on. They've been out of system on so many occasions in this set, and yet they lead. Kochi will want to finish this in 3.
Yeah, he's just taking a bit of pace off, and that gives Erin Verghese a chance to get the ball in. Great setting from Byron. The ball goes from 4 to 2.5, back to 4 to try and open up the block. But on the counter, Peroto 2 and 2. Stick it away, big dog.
Well, Erin's spike was dug out by Jerome, and then Baroda with that finish gives us a chance to take a breather. We head into what we call the Amul Cool technical timeout, the business end of this third set. On the other side, stay tuned.
Will I get 0 forex markup on this card?
No.
Will I get 0 forex markup on this card?
Yeah.
It's a scary
Yeah, co-branded credit card. Get 0 forex markup. Scapier.
न्यू इंडिया एश्योरेंस आरोग्य प्रगति प्लस टॉपअप का नया रूप। इसमें है 6 परिवार सदस्यों तक का कवर और 50 लाख तक का सम एश्योर्ड। साथ ही मिलेगा 30 दिन तक प्री हॉस्पिटलाइजेशन और 60 दिन तक पोस्ट हॉस्पिटलाइजेशन के खर्चे पर कवर। जब बात स्वास्थ्य की हो तो ज्यादा कवर मतलब ज्यादा शांति।
Sometimes not giving up is a master stroke. Keep playing master strokes in your business without any worries with Bank of Baroda MSME loans. Bank of Baroda. Play the master stroke.
Don't call it a comeback. But Chennai definitely starting to put the pressure on Kochi. The Kochi fans don't mind, they're having a blast dancing. But Carly, you just picked something up during the timeout that's really interesting.
Yeah, I'm wondering our twisted ankle, how he can still play. Like, I saw him walking around, now we maybe see the first jumps again. It's painful, it looks really painful, but I'm glad he's back and he's trying.
Yeah, I mean, that sometimes trying to be a hero is a hindrance, isn't it? So it's trying to make sure that he's in a good spot, and he is, as Manish said, walking gingerly.
Good spot, good spot. I saw him limping a little bit. Might as well take him off court. He's one of the setters of the Chennai lineup. They do have Samir Chaudhary, one of Louis' favorites. Ranjan Surya, the other setter. What's happened with Samir? Where is Samir?
Yeah, I just don't think he was quite delivering the goods. And I think that's been something we've picked up upon in this game already. And I think that man has a massive say in everything. I think wherever Jerome Vinith goes, I think he has that direct line to the coach to say, this is working, this isn't working.
Why aggravate the injury? Anyway, moving on. Chennai, will they drill it? Was Jerome blocked? No, he wasn't. That rarely happens. Did you listen to the thud, the noise when Jerome Vinith slapped it towards those two blockers? Wow.
If there's one thing we've got used to in India, though, it's noise. As he's coming in on an angle, and that's what I like here, but it's a bit of ill discipline from the block of Erin, I think. He's drifting outwards, his hands are facing out the wrong side of the sideline, as opposed to lining up and getting that ball back into the middle of the court with his hands.
Goes cross court, too cute Baroda. There's too much spice, too much heat on that serve. I wonder what David Lee thinks about that serve. I'm sure he's watching back at the hotel.
I'm sure he's watching, and I'm sure that the Torpedoes are happy with themselves. That was a big battle for them this evening.
I'm sure they go back not just with a win, but a lot of learnings as well.
Yeah, and I think, I don't know, we'll ask Dealey when we see him, but I would say that they are in the best shape they have been at this time of the season in the 3 seasons he's been involved with.
I don't know if Dealey is much of a financial investor, but if he is, I'm sure he's a bull. He likes the bull market. Very bullish on...
What do you think I am? Can't say pig.
I could write a book on you, Louis.
Yeah, you could. It would be entertaining as well. Imagine the things you don't know about me.
Now you're scaring me.
Yeah, exactly.
Both teams have their Scapia super point remaining. Chennai can still call it. If they win the next point, they won't be able to. A 5-point gap now. 4 away from taking this to the 4th set, Chennai. Great serve! 6-point lead now. Well directed, enough power on that one as well. That kept swerving towards zone 1. No chance whatsoever.
Vinith was great last year for this Chennai side, one of the players that has stuck around. But the one thing I think we're seeing is everybody's investing in their serve a lot more this year. Nobody's holding back. I mean, Dakshinamurti, fabulous coach, but wasn't one for Chennai to really risk to serve. He was a bit of a safety first guy at times. And we've seen that in the past from the likes of Sonny Joseph and things like that. As we have a look at the Scapia super points, each team can just call 1 super point every set, and they are worth 2 points for both sides. You have to use them before a team has reached 12 points. If a team's on 12, you can't take the super point, as easy as that. If a team is calling the super point, they win it, they get 2 points. If not, the opponent gets 2 points. It's an all-in strategy, and we saw Sonny Joseph use it as an all-in strategy on that opening day.
What about the Bank of Baroda super serve? It's a serve, simply put, that has not been touched by any opposition player. And if you do that here, you get not 1, but 2 points. A super serve scored on a super point will also get 2 points. And the super point can be used again. The stakes double. 12-6 now in favor of Chennai. They're down 2 sets. Can they hold their nerve and take this to set number 4? Kochi will do well to press the reset button and do more of what they did in set 1 and 2. Like that. Just like that. More of the same.
Great pass. I've got to say, the Kochi lid put that ball on the absolute money. And from there, they could really attack. The blockers are committing everywhere, and that's what I quite like about a tight pass. It gets the blockers committing, and it opens up the space in the wings.
The gate was missing there in defense. I think every beach volleyball player knows what I'm talking about.
Yep. But just stepping up in that zone and taking the heater was what Baroda was trying to do.
Amal comes in to serve. A service substitution. Oh, great serve. Great serve. Tantalizingly close to the net, but it dipped.
Yeah, for me, this is one of the toughest serves to receive because the ball's coming very straight on the inside. You have to try and work that ball to 2.5. Good service pressure without really putting a lot of heat on the ball is serving a good location. And more. Cool, they named a timeout after him. Chennai timeout. And they're just trying to sit Kochi down before they make the comeback. What do you think, KB? Any room for a comeback?
Normally, yes, but I'm following all the time the setter. Nanjil, he's really in big trouble.
A quick look at the Amul Cool Emerging Player Award criteria. Only 2 criteria. So you've got to be 25 or below, and you have to be uncapped as far as the Indian team is concerned. A lot of young players. In the past, we've seen the likes of Setu, the Libro Anand as well. Mighty impressive. And as we go along, we will keep introducing you to these young heroes at the RR Kabul Prime Volleyball League, powered by Scapia. Amal K. Thomas, one of them for sure. Good serve. Ready to repeat that feat again. Once again, oh, this time a little too cute. There's always a fine line.
Yeah, correct. You can see that he's trying to go with high service pressure, but not by burying the ball fast, but just picking the spot and being fast with the arm. I don't mind it, but they needed something a bit more at this time.
Yep, I think they saw it coming as well.
Here we
Chennai
go.
were ready. Oh, yep. Go on, KB.
Gabe, yeah, super point. It's a good time to take it. As you see, Nanjil, he cannot dump anymore.
I do not understand how they haven't made a replacement here, because he's limbering in, there's a net touch, and that's gone the way of Chennai. Nicholas is fuming. There might be a review here. Remember, this is worth 2. And this guy really does understand everything about the sport. They have to get that out quick. Get it out. You've got nothing to lose at this point. Just show it anyway. You've got absolutely nothing to lose. You've got them in the bank. You may as well have it ready. I would almost have it in my hand the whole time. Just because you're at the end of the set, you can really use it.
Kochi team, no net touch.
This is huge.
No. Already there.
Nicholas was sure that there was... This should go Kochi's way if you're Nicholas. Was there a net touch? No. There's nothing against Kochi there. Look at Jerome in there thinking he's won the point. Okay, there was maybe a second touch off of him, but the question would be there, did it touch him twice? Which Jerome thinks there was. He doesn't think so. So 6 of one, half a dozen of another. Tip off the hands. Let's have another look, because I'm looking for something completely different than what I thought I was looking for. Tip, no net touch. Off the hand. Off the hand? I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Jerome is sure there is. This is worth 2, remember. So did his whole foot go underneath the net? That's something else we have to look at. We didn't even see his foot go underneath the net. That's another decision that we should probably look at. But the review's successful. Well, now what happens? And this is exactly what Kochi would want. They would want Jerome to get really over-involved. Look, we saw this last year for Calicut, and we weren't the biggest fan of it. Byron can see the funny side, because there's no way in a million years you are allowed to go to the scorer's table and have this discussion. Like, that is just not it. But we saw it last year, and this is the Jerome show, and this is what happens with Jerome. But last year he had Kishore Kumar doing exactly the same thing with him. Anyway, this is, if you are, he's asking for a letdown. So the question now would be that the ball went out of play. Oh dear. And if this was not Jerome Vinith, he might not be able to get away with it. Byron's ready to get stuck in. Gloves are off, KB. What do you think?
I love to see the group discussion. So I've used in my sports in beach volleyball and also in other leagues that just the captain is allowed to speak to the first referee. So it's really fun to see out there everybody's talking to everybody. So it's a big group discussion.
It is a big group discussion, but he is the captain, so that's okay. They get the let. I don't think anyone's going to argue too much against that, because that's the rules. Like, if you overturn a challenge decision, then it's a replay. I think if there's one thing I know about Byron from not meeting him yet, is that he's a man that likes pushing his luck, and I'm a big fan of that. But it's a super point again. We're replaying it, so let's go. KB is happy.
Yeah.
Will it go Kochi? Will it go Chennai? It's a huge point for Kochi. Okay, we know that it's going to be a float serve. We know that they're struggling with the ankle. Through they go, on the outside, and no mistake there. We don't need a challenge, and maybe Kochi, with some injuries on the backcourt, the door might be open. My big question here is, how can you play a player who's struggling physically? Scapia super point. I would be tipping that ball to one all day long.
Well, Chennai, in a sense, playing with 5 players on court. Nanjil Surya is not okay. He's not 100%. He's limping with that troubled ankle. I don't know what's happening. We'll find out. Great serve. Jerome! Oh, he touched it before it landed. He touched it before it landed. The libero couldn't pull his hand away.
That's such a good swing. And it's a great set too, to get that ball across the arm. Because you can see now, cross-court block. We haven't seen him hit that ball. So it's another little bit of him. Hang on a minute. You know why he's not hit that ball? Because it's not Jerome.
His foot.
It's not Jerome Vinith.
I can see Jerome everywhere. I'm sure Kochi can see Jerome everywhere. That landed just wide of that sideline.
Yeah, Torrance coming and just showing that he can hit wrist away, which is a real good swing to have.
3 set points now. Can Nicholas come up with a magic serve? The number 16. Foreign players have had a field day today. In the first game as well. Oh, great serve. But well done by the libero. A chance for Baroda. Chennai win the third set. They believe. The breeze of belief is back in the Chennai Blitz camp. The fans are waving the yellow flags. They believe they can win. They're not going away without a fight. Beautifully done by Baroda. But credit to the libero for that reception.
Yeah, under pressure, went high, went safe, and I think if I'm the block defense there, I'm very unhappy. As much as that was smart from Baroda, it was a little bit lackadaisical from Kochi in a big moment. The door is open for Chennai after losing the opening 2 sets. They've won the third against the Kochi Blue Spikers. We are going to a 4th set here in Hyderabad.
In every game, every move, every choice matters. Sometimes the right choice saves the game. And the right choice lights up more than just the game. Kabel, Sahi Chuno, proud title sponsor of the Prime Volleyball League.
Can I get a free croissant with this card? No? Can I get a free croissant with this card?
It's a Your co-branded credit card. Free dining and shopping at airports. Escape here.
Red Bull gives you wings.
न्यू इंडिया एश्योरेंस महिला उद्यम बीमा खास महिला उद्यमियों के लिए 5 करोड़ तक सम इंश्योर्ड, लॉस ऑफ प्रॉफिट्स पर कवर, चोरी का कवर, पर्सनल एक्सीडेंट कवर, कर्मचारियों के लिए ऑप्शनल कवर और ऑप्शनल लायबिलिटी प्रोटेक्शन। बात जब व्यवसाय की आती हो तो सुरक्षा ही सफलता का आधार है।
Sometimes chasing perfection is a master stroke. Sometimes imperfection is you keep on playing master strokes in your home with home loans from Bank of Baroda. Bank of Baroda. Play the master stroke.
Kimaya, Mom's coming home tomorrow.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh! Cello है ना? Get Diwali ready with Cello.
Well, we knew we were in for two close games this evening. The opening game between Bengaluru Torpedoes and Goa Guardians going all the way to 5. Will this game go all the way to 5 as well? 22 successful spikes, 5 blocks to 2 for the Kochi Blue Spikers, and more unforced errors. But something that Carla Borga has just alerted us to, there's no change in the setting position at the moment, and that is quite scary because Babu is still in there.
Yeah, he's trying. It's a big effort he's putting in there, trying not to land on his injured foot. But yeah, I'm wondering why they're not exchanging, why he's still on court.
Me too, because it's not just about affecting today. Like, it's a long, short season. It's an intense season.
Probably won't change anything for his pain in the morning tomorrow. But yeah, anyway, they have to go in 5, so it's 2 more sets needed to win, so long game ahead.
Yeah, the service pressure is on the money from Chennai early here, and that's what they need. That's your guy. They have to play some defense. Byron's setting, so he's out of the setting position, but out of system. This is what this game has been very good for, and something we're already sensing, and I mean this without any disrespect to the foreign players that have come here before. The foreign players here this year have upgraded. Kabil, super spike.
Do you see this block? He just puts his hand away because he thought there's going to be a block touch.
Yeah, I thought he was going high hands and went, nope. Out of rhythm again to the outside. 2 blockers! Get down on the floor! Kochi strike back! That was telegraphed that it was going to the outside, and the blockers knew it. Baroda again in this team as the glue guy. But that is a new India Assurance super block.
Wapajiwa!
Wapajiwa!
Amrinder Pal Singh. That's how you pour cold water over fiery spike. Blunt it. Straight to the libero. Oh, confusion.
And if I was... Okay, here we go. Eventually. Amir comes back in. I am absolutely baffled because that ankle injury was done about 30 minutes ago. And we can see him hobbling. And again, sometimes when you try and be a hero, you're a hindrance.
Lads long. Kochi seem to have lost their way a little bit. The mojo they had in the first two sets is somehow missing. KB, if you were in the Kochi Blue Spikers camp as one of the coaches, what would you be telling them tactically? Specifics.
Go full, hard, and smart. Like the tactics.
Beauty. That's what they did with that spike. He went full, hard, and smart, and it paid off.
Certainly did. Staying aggressive at key moments. The pass, you have to say the set's very good then. To set the ball 7 or 8 meters and put it on the money is exactly what the team needed in that moment.
Amrinder Pal Singh to serve. 4-2, a 2-point lead in favor of Kochi. Jerome this time pushes it.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's when Chennai call a super point later on. That's not the toughest of serves from the middle, and it's certainly something I would look to try and impose, especially with Jerome on the front court. This is a huge moment in this game because he really does hammer the spin serve.
But big palms covers almost 50% of the ball.
Bulldozer.
Great serve. He can do it all. Erin Varghese. Cute touch, didn't work. Chennai were ready. The libero sets it. Another push. Baroda brings out that rainbow arm.
And KB is having a wonderful time.
Yeah, I love that swing. Look at this. Look at this approach now. Over the outside. And look at this. I love it. It's almost like sometimes I'm spiking.
Yeah, and you are a creative cat. That is what you've created a name being. Also, did you see Samir dummied the second ball, made it look like it was coming over, and then flipped it off the shoulder? 2 bits of class.
Great serve once again. This time Jerome is doing it all. Beautifully done. Well, they're toying with the opposition now. This is mental disintegration of the opposition. So much that Jerome offers on court. 3 for the price of 1. Serve, spike, block, do it all.
It is 3 for the price of 1. He's, and I mean, I know that he knows it, that he is some player.
Would he be one of the first few on your starting lineup?
Yes.
Who else? Come on, give us a dream team. Or do we wait for a few days?
I think we have to see a little bit more, but so far I like West. The thing is now is that he's going to be challenged in that right side position because we've seen the other opposites come from the USA today. But for an Indian opposite, he certainly is up there with all... Like, name me a foreign player that's had the effect on this league that Jerome's had. That had
Jerome now wants to review that serve for me as well. First look, straight away, real time, it looked in. Just in. Just the trajectory that I saw from where we are sitting at the GMC Balaji Indoor Stadium. To me, that looked in. And Jerome straight away called for a review.
Game changer if this is in.
This could well be a Bank of Baroda super serve. It was untouched, remember. This could give Chennai 2 points. Kochi will feel slightly nervous as we get ready to load the replays. Here we go then. Ooh, how close was that? Just long? Just long.
I mean, it's gonna... Chennai are gonna say it's in. I think it's out. The problem you've got is you put it on the big screen.
Just
so
for our viewers,
on the
guys.
big screen, everyone can see it.
Just for our viewers, if it's kissed the line,
it's in.
That's right. If it's kissed the line, it's in. If it's not, it's out. This is worth 2 points for Chennai.
I hope the scorers table are ready. If they give this out, Jerome is going over there, and he is going to dish it out to them. Look, he's already going over there. This is the sort of thing. For as much as I'm a fan of Jerome, and I'm just talking him up a lot tonight, those sorts of things of him getting involved is a problem. So look, what happens now? No, he's okay. Fair enough. I take it back. But those things, when you get really highly involved, he knew deep down. So fair play to you, and I'm sorry for prejudging. That's a huge play though. Kochi in here, and again, that's disappointment because Nicholas is in the right spot.
Baroda now again in service. I think it's going to be really hard. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I think, wow, through there, both teams are giving it a lot of power. And Manish is sat next to me. Manish is sat next to me knowing that this game is so tight and there's a good chance it's going to go to 5 here, Manish.
Let's call for some hot water, honey and lemon. We will need our vocal cords in good shape for set number 5. I think this is going to set number 5. That's my hunch. Very strong hunch.
Yeah, and you're excited about it.
Totally. Keep it going, boys. Keep it going. Oh, Chennai! Bizarre rally this. So messy. And then Aaron Varghese with the cleanup act. Stop me if you can, says Evie.
Evie?
Aaron Varghese.
I like it.
In vogue these days.
Can be a super spike.
Evie Wonder, how about that?
Yeah. Evie Wonder. I like it. I was thinking more of electric vehicle, but I didn't mind the Stevie Wonder reference. If that's where you were with it.
Aaron Varghese, we'll call him EB Wonder. Sure, the Kochi Blue Spikers fans will love it. Off the net now. Baroda. Jerome! Gets one more in the back for the Blitz.
Yeah, you could just give him the ball. I mean, KB, we go to a more technical timeout, but after the break, I want to hear your thoughts on Jerome Vinith. And it's time for us to take a very quick break here in Hyderabad.
बाइक को तो अपग्रेड कर लिया, अब अपने SIP को भी अपग्रेड कर ले।
मतलब?
देख, जैसे तेरी इनकम बढ़ेगी, तेरे गोल्स, एक्सपेक्टेशंस और खर्चे भी बढ़ेंगे, वैसे ही तेरा कॉस्ट ऑफ लिविंग भी बढ़ेगा, राइट? इसलिए योर इन्वेस्टमेंट्स नीड अ स्टेप अप टू। अपने लाइफस्टाइल के साथ-साथ अपने इन्वेस्टमेंट अमाउंट को भी अपग्रेड कर।
ठीक है, नेक्स्ट मंथ से SIP स्टेप अप पक्का।
म्यूचुअल फंड निवेश बाजार जोखिमों के अधीन है। योजना से जुड़े सभी दस्तावेजों को ध्यान से पढ़ें।
पढ़ता है, खेलता है, झूलता उछलता है, दौड़ता कभी कभी दौड़ कराता है, आगे आगे बढ़ता है इंडिया, अमूल दूध पीता है इंडिया।
When you're at the crowd, no rules, no season. You're free alive, weekend every day. Feel the freedom.
Well, a little look at the last point, and it's the first time this evening that Carla has seen Jerome Vinith live. He's impressive, isn't he?
He's massive. He's a really great attacker, and yeah, I mean, last year champion. So yeah, I didn't see him ever before, and I'm really impressed about his athletic and the way he's attacking the balls.
One of the key architects of that championship-winning season. Can he do it again for a new team, new colors, new vibe, new city?
Anything else new?
New co-commentator, Carla Borgia. No, that didn't quite work. Just not warmed up, I think, those shoulders there. Dilip, the number 15.
Yeah, we liked him last year. I remember we were going crazy for Dilip, but just a bit hot and cold this evening. But he was in double figures about 4 times last season in this league, and I just think he's somebody that will come good this season. If I was Chennai, I would be eyeing up when Nandapur goes back to serve. I would be
you won't
that super point. Different game now. Jerome is taking over. Full JV mode. The pass is into a good spot. The reverse play again to the right side. And this is just what we see. We've seen it so many times. A one-man show that you just keep giving him the ball and he keeps scoring. Carl is from Germany, and Germany play a very similar system. They have a guy called Grosser on the right side, and they feed him 70% of the ball, and he's always scoring.
They need somehow to stop him. I don't see any other chance of winning today if they don't keep him a little more down.
I would look to serve tougher. I would look to serve tougher to the area that he's not on, and I would look to put a cross-court block on that area and force him to swing away from where he faces. That's what I would try and do.
Take a look at that Goran Ivanisevic style move from Byron. Take a look at that. Serve and volley style smash.
Tennis.
Yep.
That's a great name drop into a commentary.
The Croat.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking 20 years ago though, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's phenomenal knowledge. Well done.
Amazing how Jerome manages to connect them from whichever angles. But you cannot go past those two. Or can you? No, you can't.
Kochi have had the wind out of their sails here. New India assurance super block. And the only thing assured here is that Chennai are making a comeback and we are going to a fifth set. Unless Kochi can do something about it.
I've never understood chest bumps. When players get injured, I often worry.
I mean, I don't think you'd want to be chest bumping any of these guys.
I won't reach their chests. I won't reach their chests.
I've tried to in the past. 6'10" guys, no chance.
Lost your teeth?
And my dignity.
He's praying already.
Yeah. I mean, he'll be happy. They are going for the replay here.
Review taken by Kochi. It's touch out.
Replays loading.
I mean, the ball is somewhat inside. Field goal. That's a field goal. Was there a touch?
Did that kiss the left thumb of Jerome Vinith's hand? Or not? Not from that angle. Did it whiz past his head, his hair? No. I think they're going to need another angle. Doesn't look like there was a touch, but we'll see. It's Aaron Verghese versus Jerome Vinith. No touch then.
Yeah, straight through the hands. Maybe had the crystal ball earlier when I said both of these games were going to go to 5 sets tonight. Through the middle, softer serve. That just gives the ability to run the middle. Byron's firing up. I just feel that Vinith Kumar, having not been involved for some time now, been the difference. They need him in this team to just open up the net again.
Straight to the libero. Baroda sets it. Jerome, deft touch, didn't work. Baroda powers it through, somehow gets it through. That double block wins another point for Chennai. Are we in for a 5-setter then?
I think so, and I think they deserve to be. They've changed the set of Samir again, just getting creative. And I see Carlin nodding, like he's got a good head in there. Sometimes the consistency's not quite there, but the brain is.
Since the change of the setter, I think it gave the team even more will, more power, more energy, and you see that result. And I'm pretty sure we're going to 5th set.
3 the lead, just 3 away from taking this to set number 5. The Yellows lost the first set. In fact, lost the first 2. Stormed back in the third to win 15-11. And now, in what's been a strange up and down kind of battle, 12-9 the score, and Kochi want to ensure it goes to 12-11. They've called for a Scapia super point with Chennai serving. And that means that Kochi will have a chance to spike first if they receive well. The lefty serves it. Not a bad reception. Erwin Verghese should have gone big. Now, Jerome. A bit of a joust.
Yeah, I think we need to find out what's happened to Vinith Kumar. Because since he's not on, everything's gone a bit to pot. Like, this is just not your play in Escapia super point. I mean, I think it's too tentative the whole way around, and Kochi look under pressure. Set point. Chennai looking to send us to a 5th set for Kochi. It might just be one of those games where the opening 2 sets, not much between them, but at the same time they had enough with Vinith on the right side to really steer them through. But as the game's gone on, there is no Vinith, and all of a sudden they haven't got that same option on the right side to score the points they need.
I'd love to find out if he's injured, if there is a niggle, not sure.
2 points though for Kochi because the Louis Super Haircut Award winner has come in.
Well, that to me is the legacy of the hydrogen boy, Ajit Lal. I saw him first carry the mullet on court. Slightly different from a mullet.
You think I could grow that?
No chance.
Bit thin up there, wasn't it?
Maybe sesame oil every night on your hair, on your head. 4 set points, of which they've saved 1.
I'm interested to see what the plan is here. That's a great decision to call the timeout and just slow things down is perfect. But Hemanth, we've seen him time after time, but it's the first time we've seen Hemanth in this competition with that haircut. Carla, I mean, if this goes to 5, who's your money on?
From the
Up first, let's remind our viewers what's coming up tomorrow. Last year's runners-up versus champions of season 2. It's the Delhi Toofans versus Ahmedabad, and in match number 2, the Hyderabad Blackhawks, who are looking like a mighty fine unit, they will play the second game against the Mumbai Meteors. We'll come to you live at 6:30 p.m. on the Sony Sports Network and on YouTube.
Yeah, let's go again. So I believe in the 5th set, everything's always open. Right now, Chennai Blitz have a little more the nose in front, but you never know. It's still volleyball.
It is still volleyball, but for the second time on the second evening, we go to a 5-set decider between Chennai, who have come back from 2 sets to 0 down to tie things up here in Hyderabad against Kochi. It's a spatchy one from Hemanth that sends us to a decider, and Kochi potentially struggling without Vinith Kumar on the right-hand side. Chennai can be over the moon. They would have bitten your hand off for this situation after going 2-0 down after 2 sets.
In every game, every move, every choice matters. Sometimes the right choice saves the game. And the right choice lights up more than just the game. RR Kabin, Sahi Chuno, proud title sponsor of the Prime Volleyball League.
इस कार्ड से रोज पे करूं तो पेरिस का फ्री टिकट मिलेगा?
No.
इस कार्ड से रोज पे करूं तो पेरिस का टिकट फ्री मिलेगा?
Co-branded credit card. Turn daily spends into free travel. Escape here.
Sometimes believing in yourself is a masterstroke. Sometimes in someone else. When it comes to your dream car, keep playing masterstrokes with car loans from Bank of Baroda. Bank of Baroda. Play the masterstroke.
In every game, every move, every choice matters. Sometimes the right choice saves the game. And the right choice lights up more than just the game. RR Kabin, Sahi Chuno, proud title sponsor of the Prime Volleyball League.
अरे ये क्या है?
Red Bull, it gives you wings.
Wings. अब रेंगने की जरूरत नहीं.
Try करके देखो.
या तो ये विंग्स वाली बात बेकार है या फिर मैंने कोई गलती की होगी.
New India Assurance Motor Insurance, so you can enjoy a worry-free drive.
पढ़ता है, खेलता है, झूलता उछलता है, दौड़ता कभी कभी दौड़ कराता है, आगे आगे बढ़ता है इंडिया, अमूल दूध पीता है इंडिया.
When you're at the crowd, no rules, no season. You're free to lie, weekend every day. Feel the freedom.
A humdinger of the second evening here in Hyderabad as we go to a fifth set and have a little look back on the stats of what got us here in the first place. 6 blocks for Kochi Blue Spikers. That looked like that was going to send them to a 3-0 win, but no, Chennai Blitz have made their way back, and you just have to wonder, where is Vinith Kumar? Well, it's quite clear that since losing the right side, Kochi have struggled to score points. And that man there hasn't had as many options that he can rely on to score.
Now he has actually, I think, game's open. I really say it's 0-0. Nothing matters what happened before. It's just right now.
And that's the high performance mentality that you have, because straight away, it looks like there's an error, a rare error from Jerome, and now he wants the touch, and he might go and have a little talk to the table again. He loves getting involved, that man.
Review taken by
for a review for
Chennai
a block
Blitz for touch out.
Hit it really hard as he always does, Jerome Vinith. We'll see that in the replay.
Yeah, he's a man of effort and action. Right. Was there a touch?
No, not to me.
I mean, I think it was Aaron Verghese playing.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
From that angle, it looks like there was.
Carla says no.
Yes, there was. The third finger. I think there was. Well spotted, Jerome. That angle tells me there was. Maybe. I think there was.
Yeah, I tend to agree with that. But it is close. It's all in the timing. Did the finger move? And all of a sudden, because there's a big TV in this arena, the players can see it as well. So it could be dangerous at some points during this league. And all of a sudden, watch this go off.
Could that be the turning point of this match?
Wow. Carla Borger was right. There was no touch. We were wrong. And look at how calm Jerome is. Again, I apologize. I do apologize.
I changed my opinion when I saw the second angle. First angle said no touch. Second angle said yes, there was. Anyway, moving on.
Unlike you to change your mind.
Baroda parks one in open space.
I've been really impressed with Baroda again, and I was saying this earlier to Carla. He's the type of guy that goes really quite unnoticed for periods of time, but he doesn't make any errors. And I think that's just one position that they've really done well on here, Chennai, is to go, you know what, they won the league last year. We're going to go and grab their glue guy that holds everything together and the star man and put him in our lineup and see what happens.
Lovely serve that. Kochi looking for a way. Jerome finds another way against Hemant, but Hemant has a thing or two to say to the ref. Did he cross the line there, Jerome?
Let's have a look if he crossed the line or not. I don't think so, but well. But you have to keep in mind the ball was already on the ground, so I wouldn't call it. But did you see Jerome? They were talking under the net already. Like the trash talk is going on.
I've never seen a man thrust his hip so far.
Super serve! Gives them two! How about that? Deep into the fifth set. Not deep into the fifth set, early on in the fifth set.
And I just know that our highlight team are going to cut this Bank of Baroda super serve and put it online. And I'm going to be talking about a hip thrust in the biggest point of the game so far.
Shouldn't they be reviewing it? Did it land on the line? Black coffee for Mr. Louis, please. Boom! Draws the error off the block. Jerome not happy with it. Did we call him He-Man last year?
He-Man.
I think it was an error from our friend Key Michael.
And we stuck with it.
Yep. And for good reason.
He-Man. He really looks like a hero out there. He is
He-Man on one side, Superman Jerome Vinith on the other side.
Yeah. And he is still top of my list for haircuts of this. To the middle, that's good play. I think Samir coming in has certainly steadied this ship. And I get what that man's thinking in terms of his second setter. I think gives a little bit more consistency to the pins, where Samir is a little bit more of a flair guy, which means he'll take on the braver option, but the quality might not always be in the same spot.
You know what the name Samir means? Breath of fresh air.
Hang on a minute. I would be looking at that. I would be looking at that. I think this is closer. And this could be me being completely wrong, because it does happen. Oh my god.
Surely out.
Just out.
Surely out.
Okay, all right. Fair enough.
5-3 then.
Sorry to alert the whole of India.
Just walks into that serve. Chance now. Baroda! Still in play. Oh, I thought that was done. Shot set. Boom, hasn't quite worked. The ball's been recycled for Aaron Varghese, who draws another point in favor of Kochi. Are they back on track, the Blue Spikers?
Yeah, I think this is a smart swing, because if you see Aaron here, first of all, their all ends up, and Kochi have to play better defense. They give the free ball, net and rich super defense anyway, but here, that is super defense. That's still, it's calm, and it gives a chance to come again. And the good work there from Aaron is he manages to go away from the body with the swing. Smart play to get the block out.
Another service error then. Hot one moment, cold another.
There was even a lot of risk, so maybe the nerves.
Yeah, I mean, you've been in these situations time and time again. Are there times in your career you look back and go, do you know what, I should have just gone for it more?
Yeah, surely. World Championship final. I would have gone all the way through, but I didn't.
Yeah? Any one moment there?
Still thinking about it, but thanks for bringing it up.
That's what I'm here for. That's what we're here for, is to make you go back through your darkest memories and share them. It's therapy here.
The dark dungeons of despair and the bright bylanes of beauteous memories.
I mean,
an athlete's life is full of both.
The fact that
Oh, just long. I love the angle, the trajectory at which the ball was coming towards the Chennai zone 5. But that just swerved away just outside.
The fact you can talk about World Championships and finals, so...
Exactly.
Yeah. What an honour. Baroda needing a chance, but that's good passing again. And remember, they're doing this without Vinith Kumar. Oh dear. And it's that sort of early call and then the unsure shake of the head that will give Kochi an idea that they deserve that point. Jerome's going to say, you've got to come through me, buddy. Just get the paddle out.
Going out too. It's not such.
No reviews left.
Yeah, the team is complaining. They want to have the review. The coaches outside, they said, no, please don't take it. So, again, group discussion.
Now, review not happening, and let's head into an Amul Cool technical timeout. Back in just a bit with the climax of set 5.
In every game, every move, every choice matters. Sometimes the right choice saves the game. And the right choice lights up more than just a game. RR Kabel, Sahi Chuno, proud title sponsor of the Prime Volleyball League.
पापा मैं जीनियस हूँ। अब हमें सर्दी में जमना नहीं पड़ेगा। मैं हम सबको उड़ा सकता हूँ।
बिना पंखे मुश्किल होगा।
एग्जैक्टली, इसीलिए मेरे पास है रेड बुल। ये हमें देगा विंग्स। बस इसे पीना है।
और कैसे?
अरे कम ऑन पापा, पी लो। ऐसे। ये क्या हुआ?
-40 डिग्री है यार। तुम्हें लगा हम यहाँ मस्ती करने खड़े हैं? रेड बुल गिव्स यू विंग्स, लेकिन सिर्फ इसे पीने पर।
Welcome back. Day 2 of the RR Kabel Prime Volleyball League powered by SKPR. Not short on drama. Consecutive 5-setters. There was some controversy before we went into that Amul Cool technical timeout, but we are back for the climax then. 8-5 in favor of Chennai. They were trailing by 2 sets. They've somehow managed to stitch together a comeback. Can they finish it? If that is what they have in store, they will certainly be smiling their way back to the hotel tonight. This is why they call the Chennai Blitz. A blitzy serve that.
Yeah, that's unlucky. I think if you're a pass, you're in a tough spot there.
That's very unlucky. He's been there, but the ball reached the net tape, and so it's he moved away. It's really unlucky.
Well, they have to play very quickly, so Baroda stays down. That's Crab. It's a good time to go to the middle. Good defense. Baroda again in an aggressive position defensively, and then on the counter, straight in Hemap's mullet.
What is happening there? they are back. They are so in the game. Like, I would go for Chennai for sure. They're gonna make it.
I tend to agree here, but without, I need to know what's happened to Vinith Kumar, because that has been the game changer here. From 2-0 up, we've not seen one of India's best right sides, and without him, of course, Kochi are not the same team.
4-point gap now. Chennai 5 away. I can't see Vinith Kumar anywhere. Where's he gone? Friday night date.
Be fair, he probably has a lot of offers. There he is. Is there anything ice, or he's obviously sat down? it is the difference, because without him on the right, you can't unleash the left. You can just not really worry about the right side attack as much. For those soccer fans out there, it's like having two great wingers. You can't double up on both of them.
Maybe it's some kind of niggle, and the coach feels they'll be better served if he comes back later on. Perhaps not wanting to aggravate a niggle, if there is one, we don't know.
I mean, he's been happier, isn't he? We need to find out. But 11-6, this is going Chennai's way, and we are being treated. What's going on now?
There he is, Vinith Kumar. He hasn't been on court for a long time. And once again, the Kochi Blue Spikers go back to where they were last couple of seasons. Erin Berge is having to do pretty much all the work.
Yeah, exactly that. And that's just not... That's not what Kochi planned. They planned to bring Vinith Kumar in to win matches, and that was exactly what was happening. There was a small difference between them, and Vinith was one of the 1% that managed to get them through those opening two sets. Since then, it's no surprise that they're not going to be the same team. You take any big right side out of any high-performing team, they won't be the same. You take Georg Grosser out of Germany's side, it won't be the same team.
You take Carla out of our commentary box, we won't be the same team. She's the linchpin.
Exactly. We need to getting across the blocker, high off the hands. And one thing for sure is staying aggressive in these moments, paying off. It's a big aggressive swing.
It's a very big aggressive swing. But I also have the feeling, whatever the Chennai Blitzers are doing right now, it's working.
Yeah, like it's just their moment where everything is happening and Kochi's getting all the bad luck. Here comes the super point, and you have to really make this one, Kochi. The passing unit under a bit of pressure here.
Lovely serve. Erin for that punch.
I think the balance of this Kochi team with Nicholas in it is absolutely superb. If it's escaping a super point, it's worth 2. But they need Vinith Kumar in the team to balance it out with the aggression on both flanks. Needs to go in. Hasn't gone in. And Chennai now know that that is almost game, set, and match.
Brave attacks, high, fast arm, very brave attacks. And as you mentioned before, all the attacks right now are the same level and they're doing it great.
They really are. Everything is fast, everything is aggressive. And that's even, I don't like serving in the net. Serving in the net's an issue, but it's aggressive.
Yeah, it's aggressive though, but right in the middle there, it looks like his tossing was a little bit in front, but just try to bring it in and don't make it a mistake.
190 caps for France. They need a hero here.
You don't always get what you ask for.
I know.
This sport is such a mirror to life, isn't it? They were going so well, Kochi, at one stage, and they only have themselves to blame.
They do, but it looks like they've had some real bad bit of fortune with Vinith. I'm going to give them a bit of empathy here, because I think they've played really well those first 2 sets, and they have the balance in their team. I really do. I'll be harsh when I need to be harsh, but sometimes I am nice.
One Vinith, not with them. Another Vinith, opposite them. 4 match points for the Blitz. They should be able to finish it now. Oh, not yet. Wait a little bit. Wait just a little bit.
That's such a great set.
Amazing set, a one-handed outside set over 5 meters. I cannot do this.
Oh, I couldn't even dream of doing it.
What are you guys talking about?
Just the whole reach of one hand. And yeah, I know you've got it.
14-11 now. 3 more match points. Can Kochi claw their way back? It's possible. A super serve. No, not happening. A chance to spike it. Ah, Paji! Over Pajiwa! Over Pajiwa! Amarinder Paul Singh! A new India assurance super block. Well done. One man enough to blunt that spike. Where has that man been? That's been the key question. In the absence of Vinith Kumar, the others have to raise their game. It's still not over for them. 2 more match points to save, and then it's anybody's game. Right, then 2 match points, 2 more match points. For as long as Jerome Vinith is on court, he is there.
Can they do it?
Yes.
If they do it, I'll go to the Bank of Baroda and I'll get all my money out here. Okay. Look at the face on him.
That is how it's done! The Chennai side blitz away to a victory in their opening game. That's how you start a campaign. Yellow fever is about to grip the nation. The yellow fellows believe this could be their year. This team propelled by the daredevilry of Jerome Vinith could script a historic chapter for themselves. The yellow flags are waving high. The fans are all smiles. A hard-fought victory, a comeback for the ages. They were down 2 sets after 2, and then they clawed their way back, won the big moments, and sealed the deal.
Well, what an evening. 2 great games.
Incredible. I think for opener for both teams, good fight. And last of all, really, I hope Nanjit is not really bad injured. Good luck for him.
Yeah, absolutely. He needs it, and that's how it finished. Luckily, he saved me a few quid. Jerome out there putting it away. What a comeback for Chennai. We know they have a star-studded side. Kochi got off to the dream start. Vinith Kumar off and injured, and they struggled after that. We really have had 2 games of great level this evening. Chennai Blitz bring it back to win in 5. 15-12 in the 5th over the Kochi Blue Spikers.
In every game, every move, every choice matters. Sometimes the right choice saves the game. And the right choice lights up more than just the game. RR Kabin, Sahi Chuno, proud title sponsor of the Prime Volleyball League.
It's a Scape co-branded credit card. Get 0 forex markup. Scape.
बाइक को तो अपग्रेड कर लिया, अब अपने SIP को भी अपडेट कर ले।
मतलब?
देख, जैसे तेरी इनकम बढ़ेगी, तेरे गोल्स, एक्सपेक्टेशंस और खर्चे भी बढ़ेंगे, वैसे ही तेरा कॉस्ट ऑफ लिविंग भी बढ़ेगा, राइट? इसलिए योर इन्वेस्टमेंट्स नीड अ स्टेप अप टू। अपने लाइफस्टाइल के साथ साथ अपने इन्वेस्टमेंट अमाउंट को भी अपग्रेड कर।
ठीक है, नेक्स्ट मंथ से SIP स्टेप अप पक्का।
म्यूचुअल फंड निवेश बाजार जोखिमों के अधीन है। योजना से जुड़े सभी दस्तावेजों को ध्यान से पढ़ें।
Really on at the crowd. No rules, no seasons. Young, free, alive. Weekend every day. Eating every day. Feel the freedom.
पढ़ता है, खेलता है, झूलता उछलता है, दौड़ता कभी कभी दौड़ कराता है, आगे आगे बढ़ता है इंडिया, अमूल दूध पीता है इंडिया।
Kimaya, mom's coming home tomorrow.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh! Cello है ना? Get Diwali ready with Cello.
Sometimes not giving up is a masterstroke. Keep playing master strokes in your business without any worries with Bank of Baroda MSME loans.
Bank of Baroda. Play the master stroke.
Well, the comeback of the season so far, the Chennai Blitz off to a winning start here in the RR Kabil Prime Volleyball League. Kochi Blue Spikers always seem to be on the wrong side of Lady Luck in this competition, and tonight it shows, Lady Luck shows its teeth against them again. Really, they got off to a great start. Vinith was very, very good. Kochi had a perfect start to this game.
Yeah, Kochi started really well, and then there was one turning point. I would say, like, to the end, Nanjil got injured, so he had to go out, and I think this was the turning point for Chennai.
Yeah, I mean, Smear came back in and certainly started to turn the tide. Vinith out of the game. Chennai take it in 5 overall, but some inspired passing there from Luis Toronto, and he had a very good game. And what did you make of Jerome, Vinith?
Jerome, he's been everywhere. He was been blocking, he's been serving, it was Jerome's game.
Yeah, and it has been time and time before, and it will be time and time again as we have a look at the stats this evening. Pretty close one to call. Kochi Blue Spikers had so many blocks, 7-3. Chennai hardly had any, but 4 of those blocks were in the first 2 sets. The unforced there is pretty close.
Yo, impressive match. I think both teams played really well. Congrats also to Kochi, was a good opener. I still believe it's a very good team. They're gonna be there's still so much potential inside, so good luck for them as well.
I agree. 2 great games this evening as we go down courtside for the presentation.
The first doubleheader day of season 4 could not have been any better. 2 back-to-back 5-set matches. Chennai and Kochi taking it down to the wire. What a thriller. Chennai, having lost the first 2 sets, come back, win 3 straight sets. What a phenomenal performance. Truly historic. And at the outset, once again, thanking our wonderful sponsors, RR Kabil, Scapia, New India Assurance, NTPC, Bank of Baroda, Amol, Mutual Fund Sahiye, Red Bull, Cello, Costco, Netedrich, Eakin by Paragon. And this is a very special presentation party. From Scapia, a very proud customer, Mr. Vijay Kumar, joining us today. And Mr. Ashok will be here from RR Kabil. And of course, Harshiyeti Reddy, the co-owner of Chennai, will be very happy seeing the performance from her side. We're going to start with the Scapia Game Changer of the Match Award. Can I hear some noise? Who do you think it is? He's come all the way from Brazil. Can we have Luis Baroda? He's your game changer of the match. Collect your check worth 10,000 rupees, Luis. What a turnaround. Your side was down and out, but that belief, that resolve certainly showed in your performance. And now it's a big one. It is the RR Kabil player of the match in a match that truly was historic. And the captain led from the front. He was the MVP of Season 3, taking the Calicut Heroes all the way, and now is on a mission to do the same for Chennai Blitz. Can we hear it for Jerome, your player of the match, Jerome Vinith. Sensational all the way. Collect your check worth 10,000 rupees, Jerome, and do join me for a quick chat. Jerome, come on in. I'm sure you won't settle for anything less than MVP. With that kind of a performance, are you looking at 2 back-to-back MVP titles? And firstly, how proud do you feel with that win?
First of all, thank you, really thank you for my players, because without them, I cannot beat anything. Without their only support, I hit more balls. Just I'm hitting on the ball, but out of stop the things there. Entire in service change players, everyone did very well. Our coaches changes. That's only I can perform. Even last year, this year also, it's just a beginning.
And such a wonderful performance. This moment is yours. This day is yours. Enjoy it. Let it soak in. And go get some rest. You've done really well. Congratulations, Chennai Blitz. What a day we have had. And we come to a conclusion at the presentation ceremony and sending it back to the commentators.
Well, what a superstar, the RR Kabil player of the match, Jerome Vinith. Last year a champion with Calicut Heroes, transferring to Chennai and taking off exactly where he left, he's left off exactly where he left this league 18 months ago. A killer on the net, a killer in the block, and phenomenal serving as well. Chennai have a great team on paper, and he was a big part of the performance. The Scapia game changer goes to somebody who was his Calicut teammate last year. Scapia game changer of the match, Luis Baroda, a former Calicut man. Just the glue that holds this team together, with some fabulous aggressive plays, some fantastic defensive plays, but somebody that just manages to keep this team and its spirit alive to help get them over the line. They've left everything out there this evening. Baroda over the moon. As we have a look at the side moment of the match. The pass and dump over on 2 to win the opening set for Kochi. That was their moment of the match. It was not their match or their evening. That injury to Vinith Kumar, a massive moment of this match as well. Well, tomorrow's matches, the Delhi Toofans, they made the final last season, up against the Season 2 winners, Ahmedabad defenders. The Hyderabad Blackhawks are back in action after a first day win against the Calicut Heroes. They play the Mumbai Meteors in their first outing of this PVL meeting. A lovely evening, 2 5-setters, and we can't wait to see you again tomorrow.